Ladies and gentlemen, it is Sunday night baseball time again, and it's one we've been looking forward to since the schedule came out. It is finally the contest between these two guys. It is the Cardinals and the Red Sox, brother versus brother. Neither team is worth a damn, but this is going to be fun to see them go at it in Law's fashion. Oh, happy Sunday. Happy Mother's Day, everybody. I'm the Cap. Thanks for joining us. We're doing our occasional usual Sunday night gig, depending on who's playing. We're also joined by our cleanup hitter, Dave. How's everybody doing this weekend?
Fabulous.
Matty actually now has wheels.
I got a car.
Woohoo!
And
He
here
got a car.
A vehicle, as they're referred to in certain
I
areas.
do have a vehicle, and I'm happy.
Vehicle.
Or as they say in Saskatchewan, horseless carriage.
Yes. Exactly.
It is the Red Sox coming in. They are the home team. They are 22-18. The St. Louis Cardinals, the visitors, 15-25. My God, what a thumping hit it is when you fall from grace.
Yep. Hey, at least you guys got out of the single digits.
It's sad, one team has a losing record, the other barely has a winning record, but you're both in the cellar of your respective divisions.
Well, hold on now. We're not in the cellar.
You guys are fifth in the East.
Right. That wouldn't be the cellar, though.
That's the cellar of the division.
Not if there's 5 teams.
Well, if you're fifth out of 5, that's the cellar. I mean, you can't go any lower.
Well, we're sitting 4th right now. We got a
Oh, yeah,
550 winning percentage, and in New York, the Yankees lost today.
Son of a bitch.
Hey, so temporarily, you're not in the cellar.
So technically,
Yeah.
all right.
If you look at it, we're
I
not.
just saw Elvis Presley's illegitimate son walk behind you, too.
If you look at it from a 4th and 5th perspective, we're not last.
Well, I know my White Sox, they shit the bed again today. My fantasy team shit the bed again today. It has been a day of shitting the bed for everything I love in this sport. But I'm here. Ugh. So,
The White Sox got to be counting their lucky stars that Kansas City still exists.
yeah. Oh, God. We suck so bad.
Minus
I knew this
71
was-
run differential.
I knew this was going to be a tough season. I knew this was not going to be a pleasant season, but I didn't know it was going to be this painful. Like, I've been here before, but I didn't want to be back here again. We are so bad.
Should we cue that Phil Collins song again? Take Me Home?
No, the last thing I need right now is Phil Collins. Right now I need some cheer me up baseball of watching two teams I could give two flying fucks about beat the hell out of each other, and maybe the brothers will do the same. But in any event, this thing's getting ready to have first pitch here on ESPN. Let's go through the starting lineups for the Cardinals. Nootbaar in the leadoff spot. Goldschmidt in the 2-hole. Gorman batting third. Arenado in the cleanup. Contreras DHing in the 5-hole. Donovan playing left field in 6. Paul DeJong at 7th. Dylan Carlson, center fielder. Kinzer, catcher, batting 9th. For the Boston Red Sox, leading off, Alex Verdugo in the 2-hole. Yoshida.
Yoshi.
In the 3-hole, DHing, Justin Turner. Cleanup, Rafael Devers. Duran in center field in the 5-hole. Casas at first in the 6th. Valdez at second base in the 7th. Reese McGuire catching and hitting 8th and bringing up the rear. Reyes at shortstop in the 9-hole. It's been an interesting day in the baseball league. We didn't have as many blowouts as we did last Sunday, but
Couple big ones though.
Yeah, Marcus Stroman and the Cubs got shelled at home 16-3. Of course, because Stroman was pitching for my fantasy team. The Nationals got shelled at home because Their pitcher was pitching for my fantasy team. Are you detecting a pattern here of why I'm coming in a little depressed today?
MLB is out to
Put
get
people
you.
onto the injured list.
Let's see. Yeah, White Sox drop another one down to the Astros 4-3. Right now it's the bottom of the eighth. Mets are up 8-1. Cleveland beat the Angels 4-3. Pirates over the Orioles 4-0. Yankees and Rays and another shootout. Rays come ahead 8-7. Blue Jays top the Atlanta Braves 6-5.
That was a big
Didn't
one.
really see that coming. Marlins beat the Reds 3-1. Tigers over the Mariners 5-3. As we mentioned, the Minnesota Twins beat the Chicago Cubs 16-3. Milwaukee Brewers over the Royals 9-6. Rockies got another win today. Beat the Phillies 4-0. Bryce Harper got ejected when he charged the Colorado Rockies dugout. That was an interesting fight that went down.
Okay, that's something we'll cover tomorrow.
Rangers. Now the Rangers beat the Athletics 11-3, but here's the cool thing about this, folks. It was 3-3 coming into the eighth. So do the math there. Oakland is still on pace to be the worst team in the history of baseball since 1869. Padres dropped their fifth straight, got swept by the Dodgers this weekend. They lost 4-0 today. The Padres are a hot mess. And the Diamondbacks walked it off against the Giants 2-1 in the bottom of the ninth. That is the score roundup today.
Okay. And we expected the Padres to be one of the better teams this season, given their lineup.
The Padres are a discombobulated mess. They are just they are a mess, and they've dropped back-to-back series now to the Dodgers, which could come back to bite them in the ass later in the year.
And they're equally inept at home as they are on the road.
They just don't have
10-11 at home and 9-11 away.
Pulling up the let's see. I'll open up another tab here. We can kind of do this as we're getting to first pitch here.
And the White Sox have the second worst run differential in the league.
Dave, are you just in a mood to make my day even worse?
Well, Oakland leads, so I mean, there's no chance of you.
We're better than Oakland. Oh, thank God for that.
So there's no chance of you setting that record this year. This is
give us a shot.
Good thing.
Give us a shot.
See, positivity.
Oh, I've been positive now for about 7 years, and my positivity is about to wear out.
Ooh. I love this.
We're gonna have to tear this whole fucking thing down and rebuild.
Kat, did you read that?
What?
Their worst. This is the Cardinals' worst record through 40 since 1980.
Yeah, like they are for them historically bad. Like this is not the Cardinals. Now they are traditionally slow starters, but never this bad.
Yeah, they're a bit too far into the season for a slow start. This is getting to be a little more too consistent. Too far into the season. Mind you, they are in the East, though, which is a bit of a mess anyway. So it wouldn't take them too much to claw back into that. Pittsburgh's already starting to level out, I think.
Okay.
I do like the hats for Mother's Day.
Ooh, the white ones. Very nice.
It looks very clean.
Oh, Deb's showing some skin tonight.
Yeah. It's hot.
Oh, it is humid as hell here. It's about 80% humidity here in Fayetteville right now.
Don't fail us.
It was 86 degrees when I went to the pharmacy at about 11 o'clock today. I've got a feeling this is going to be a rough, humid summer.
I have a feeling this is going to be a rough game, like for both pitchers.
Yep. Thank you, Lucky.
Well, we know the elite Boston bullpen will come to the rescue.
Well, you know who's not elite either?
Here I come to save the day.
Game has started.
What's your drink of choice today, Cap?
Miller Lite, plenty of it.
We got a variety.
Actually, purposefully, I didn't drink it all yesterday so I could save my 3/4 of a case of beer for today. I had a bad feeling that between my fantasy team and the White Sox, I was going to need it.
Smart decision.
Although I did cook a kick-ass burger earlier. I did my version of the Oklahoma onion burger, which is a burger with fried onions. Pretty tasty.
What cheese?
Just yellow American. It was a burger that was created during the Depression to extend meat. So you take about 1/3 of a pound of meat and you put a shitload of very thinly sliced onions, and once you've cooked the bottom half of the burger, you flip it and you fry the onions in the meat juice and cheese, mustard, slap it on a potato roll.
Ooh, good choice.
Simple yet delicious.
Strike one to start the game.
Yay.
Look up a restaurant in Oklahoma in El Reno called Sid's Diner. That's where it originated back in the 30s.
Okay.
Well, any diner with that name would have to have good food. Well,
Now,
0-2 already. This is looking good.
Kluber is much more of a contact pitcher.
He's had to become one because he's lost his velocity. I mean, he always had a good sinker, but as he's gotten older, you lose that velocity.
Yeah, he had some injuries too that kind of led to that. Oh, just a bit inside.
Newt Bar, that's an interesting name.
And he played for Team Japan in the WBC.
Really?
Yes, he did.
Okay, all three.
Well, I got 3 people going in this game tonight.
I've got Verdugo and Devers.
I've got a parlay going, but we'll get to that later.
You always have a parlay going. You never don't have a parlay going.
Oh, Newbar got a good swing on that one.
Oh, yeah, he did.
Did.
Extras?
Yep.
Got
Let's
double.
go.
Double.
Let's go.
So actually, the Cardinals have a chance to sweep tonight because they won Friday and Saturday night. So Cardinals have a chance to sweep this thing.
What's your timeout time on?
I have no idea.
Would that even get them at a last place? It would not.
Goldschmidt takes ball 1.
Ooh.
And poor Oakland is still looking for their double-digit win, the only team.
Yeah. I'll actually check the percentage here in a bit whenever we get into the standings and see what their pace is looking like.
Ooh.
It's kind of weird. Fenway Dave doesn't have the monster background as he normally does.
The Cardinals go
Let's go.
1-0 up in 9 pitches.
35 and 127 if they keep up this pace.
Which would so the 64 Mets won 42 games.
I believe so. Yeah.
So yeah, they're still on pace to be 8 games worse than the 64. Well, Dev must be happy. Goldschmidt drives him in.
That's a good start. Oh.
Nope,
Okay.
that's out, but might go to second.
And Gorman's up to bat.
Nope, you stay up there. Alrighty, Arenados. Are you gonna bomb it?
Gorman flies out. Schmidt's at first.
Ooh.
Arenado, he's one of those guys that normally is a pretty good hitter, but whether he hits great or not, he is the best defensive player, arguably, in baseball other than Mike Trout. Arenado
Oh, yeah. Thank you.
Oh, for third.
Arenado has a chance to, if you look at the jersey in the center in Cap's office, Brooks Robinson, 16 gold gloves at third base. Arenado, if he plays long enough, he could eclipse that.
Strike.
He's already got 9. So think about that.
Oh, easily, yeah. He
A
can.
splitter?
Guy over in the American League got Toronto too. Chapman. he don't miss much over there.
Alrighty, Contreras.
He's not the hitter that Arenado is, but
Cardinals are attacking early and often here.
Yeah, they are.
I think I have Wilson Contreras. I don't know. I know I have a Contreras.
We'll get to your bunch, you HGH injecting assholes.
I like that you had HGH. You probably did it for high.
You told me to do it.
Well, I also found it funny that if you didn't
I knew my brother Justin was going to be. He's always in the thick of it to win this thing. He's won it like 2 or 3 years in a row, but I didn't expect Deb his rookie season to pop in and become my arch nemesis in this league.
Is your brother still in first?
Kuna
Last I
Matata.
checked, he was.
Yeah, I think he's still in first. You're in second. I'm in third. I literally, in the last week, my team looks like a MASH unit. We were discussing MASH last week on the show. My team looks like a MASH unit because I've lost 5 of my best players in the last week to injury. We are sucking the hind tit here.
Come on, Kluber, hit him with the slider.
We are in life support.
I think I had my longest run of being on first place for us. I think it was like first place for like 4 or 5 days.
There's still a lot of ball to be played, but it's
100%,
just.
but that's still first time doing it. I'm pretty proud that I held first for like almost a week.
Yeah, you've been kicking everybody's ass for the most part this year. V-Trigger's disappeared. Matty still can't get a starting roster together.
I got those pictures you asked for.
That sounded very West Virginia. I got them pictures you asked for.
Mikey, you want them corn dogs?
What's Kluber up to? 19 pitches in the first inning. This could be a short little outing.
Ooh, he got jammed on the bat.
How many y'all fucking want? Micah, how many corn dogs?
And up to 20 pitches.
Contreras just took his 7th pitch of this at bat.
I was counting Max too.
Come on, Kluber. 20 pitches in the first inning. Christ.
Well, his arm will be nice and warmed up for the second inning.
I mean, you can't argue with this strategy the Cardinals are going for. Get at him early, knock him out of the game, because that Boston bullpen has just been.
Oh, there we go. Ooh, 2
There
strikeouts.
we go.
So he gets out of the jam, 1-0, middle of the first. Let's take a look at the standings in the major leagues. So, American League East, the Rays still hold a 4-game lead over the Orioles. Orioles are being a scrappy bunch this year, which I said they were going to be. Blue Jays are 6 games back. Boston and New York are both 8 games back. We shall see how this one turns out. Twins lead the Central. Guardians 3.5 games back. Tigers 4 games back. The Chicago White Sox 9.5 games back. And the Kansas City Royals 11.5 games back.
Hey, at least
Only
you're better
one-
than the Royals.
Only one team over 500 in that division.
I
Oh,
was talking
Christ.
about it with a coworker, and I was like, not only is it a division of mid, but he called it the mediocre midway.
And then we got the American League West. The Rangers lead by 4 games. Houston's 4 games back. Angels 4.5. Mariners 5 back. And the ever lovable losers, the Oakland A's, 17 games back on May 14th, on pace to be the worst team in the history of Major League Baseball.
14 games back.
Switch over to the National League. The Braves have a 5-game lead over the Phillies. Third place, the Marlins at 5.5 back. Mets are 6 back. Nationals 7.5. National League Central. This has turned into a pretty interesting division this year. The Brewers lead the Pirates by 1.5. The Cubs are 4 games back. Reds are 5, and then the Cardinals bringing up the rear 8 games back.
They're starting to get better. The Cardinals are getting better.
American League West, Dodgers have a pretty commanding lead over the Padres. The Dodgers are leading the division. The Diamondbacks are only 3 back. Diamondbacks had a walk-off win this afternoon just before Sunday Night Baseball started. Padres have dropped to 7 games back out of first. Giants are 8.5, and then the Rockies 9. But the Rockies, they're 17-24, won 6 of their last 4. The Dodgers are on a 5-game win streak, presently the longest win streak in the majors.
Do I have Miles? He's got a mustache.
I think you do.
I believe you do, Matty.
First fewer picks because you liked his mustache.
I was about to say, he does have one sexy mustache.
I think that is a. I forgot what
And he-
name is.
And he did pitch in Japan. So
Yeah, if he doesn't have a mustache or
Ooh.
pitched in Japan, Matt really didn't pick him up.
If
You
I don't have him,
definitely have him.
if I don't have him, I'm getting him.
Verdugo up. 2 strikes, 1 ball.
131 OPS plus.
Yeah, Verdugo's been a pretty good hoss for me this year. My bats this week. I'm calling this week the Rip Van Winkle week. Rip Van Winkle week because my bats just went to sleep. It has been the shits.
Shit.
Oh, to the wall.
Ooh. Atta baby. Atta baby, Verdugo.
All right, Yoshida's up.
Come on, Yoshi.
Matty, you need to get yourself a Yoshi jersey.
I need a Yoshi jersey. I do like the number 7 too, so.
If I were to get a Red Sox jersey, if I get jerseys for baseball, I'm probably going with the older heads. Players that don't play anymore.
Like a Pujols jersey.
Pujols,
Yachty.
fucking Yachty, Poppy, people like that.
Oscar Gamble.
I would like a Pedroia jersey.
Jeter.
That's one I got.
It would be a cool
Pedroia.
jersey.
It would be a cool one.
I always like me some Dustin Pedroia. I want a Jeter autograph ball.
I bet you do.
He was just a classy player, Pedroia.
Yeah,
Just like it was hard not to like him, regardless of who you actually cheered for. Played hard, like he came off the field. His uniform was always dirty. Like he played an old style game.
What? That is wow. Barely. That doesn't. Wow. Okay. I'll take it.
That was bullshit.
You guys are just like within perfect chopping distance of each other for this game, too.
I got hard hats. We'll just start headbutting each other on stream. I already headbutted him today with it. As soon as he came into my mom's house.
We just headbutt each other.
That was our welcoming, saying hello.
It's like the aliens in Scary Movie 3. How do we say? It's like, how do you say hello? How are you? How do you say goodbye? Kick to the nuts. You should see how we pee.
All right, come on.
We're not so different, you and I. So, yeah, to answer your question, Dev, Akuna Matata is sitting at 73 points. You're at 72. I'm at 69.5.
Who do you have in this game, D? I know you got
Arenado, I think Contreras.
You can pull up your phone. I can hold mine.
Yoshida grounds out. Verdugo advances to third. And up comes Justin Turner.
I'm coming up on.
Oh.
Yeah, I got Contreras.
You got Wilson?
Yeah. Wilson, Contreras, Arenado, Goldschmidt.
You got three motherfuckers?
You got Yoshida playing too.
I have 4 Cardinals. I have no Red Sox. So yeah, I have 4 Red Cardinals. I got Contreras, Goldschmidt, Arenado, and Gallegos.
Gallegos.
Giovanni.
Yeah.
What's Miles up to pitch-wise?
15.
Yep.
Come on, Turner. He turned on it. Come on, tag up. Come on, Verdugo.
Okay.
Fuck.
Kept him there. Good.
That was a good throw by Newbar.
Newbar's our first run, and he saved us from.
Newbar's a dog, dude.
I wish I got Newbar. Is he?
Who has Newbar?
Is he a free agent?
I do not know.
I feel like he's a free agent.
So Verdugo's at third. We got 2 outs, and Dever. See.
Come on,
Fuck
Rafi.
you.
Who? I have him.
Fuck you.
Atta baby. Come on, Rafi. I need a home run. You're part of the parlay.
He's part of my team, so I need him too. I don't like you Red Sox bastards, but sometimes I have to.
There we go. Single to right. 1-all.
You have.
Attaboy, Debbie.
Bar.
I have Newbar. Oh, go make them corn dogs.
You have Newbar.
Nice.
So we got, not this coming Saturday, but the Saturday after that, we've got Night of Champions in the desert, and then we've got Double or Nothing, AEW next weekend.
We does. Get another tune-up for the 4-way match this Wednesday.
Yeah,
they did.
Jack Perry is taking on Rush.
Ooh, that sounds like a fun match.
Jack is going to get his ass beat.
Oh, he's going to get the shit kicked out of him.
All over the ring.
He's still going to find a way to win, I think.
Oh, Perry will win, yeah, but it'll be a good showcase for Rush.
That is Devers' league-leading 37th RBI. I've had him now the last 3 years. I love that guy.
Devers is a dog.
Who's up now? Duran with his 357 average.
I just wish Devers' batting average was better. I mean, his OPS, I mean, he drives and runs, but he doesn't even hit 250 right now. So Michaelis is up to 22.
That's to get all the pitches out of the way early.
Come on,
It would
Duran.
seem if that's their game plan.
John has Mikolas. Tennessee Rangers.
Tell John he's a dick. Why do you have to take my mustache? He wasn't even in there. How do you take my mustache?
Line out to first. 1-1. End of the first.
Well, interesting start here. Both teams are attacking those starters, trying to get the pitch count up to get to the bullpens.
Yeah, we're tied 1-1, 2 hits.
I did say this game was going to be a very high-scoring game.
You did.
Well, this will be like a Yankees-Rays game that we've just had, the last three. Be like 9-8 or 10-9, back and forth. That's what you want, though. Entertaining.
Oh,
Yeah.
little update before we go on to tomorrow's show. The Nuggets will be playing the Lakers, and there's absolutely, positively no chance in goddamn hell that the Nuggets are going to beat the Lakers. So congratulations, Lakers, on winning another championship.
Well, now look at you just being the absolute homer.
Now, Matty, don't be spreading that negativity.
Oh, I'm going to. I have no faith.
Do you realize what's going to happen when Denver goes up 2-0 in this series and Matty's just like, I knew he could do it. I knew he could do it.
The ghost of Kobe Bryant is going to take over someone like D'Angelo Russell, and we ain't going to win after we win one game. I feel
Kobe Spear won't let that happen.
I was about to say Kobe will not let the Nuggets go to the championship
And beat the Lakers.
just because his vendetta against the Nuggets way back in the day. The vengeful spirit of Kobe will come after the Nuggets.
You mean you guys are snake bit by the Mamba?
We're cursed, yes.
For those anime fans, we got cursed by Orochimaru, but the Orochimaru is Kobe Bryant. He's still a snake.
Oh,
Game 1 of that series, by the way, is Tuesday night.
yep. Dave, hockey.
Matty,
What are you thinking of the hockey games happening?
well, I think Edmonton's out tonight.
Their game goes
Goaltending is-
on here in what, 30 minutes?
No, a little longer than that. Let me check.
I'm pulling up right now. They go at 9 p.m.
Oh, okay, never mind.
Yeah, because they're in Edmonton tonight.
Come on, Kluber.
But
The Leafs,
Yeah, I
the Leafs went out in dramatic fashion.
as they always do.
We got the Kraken and the Stars tomorrow night.
People did not like my invitation to celebrate Elimination Day again next year with the Leafs.
We were talking about this last week. You know, I think the ghost of Harold Ballard is just going to haunt that team forever and always.
Oh, it will. I keep telling them. It's like these people are delusional, thinking this team is ever going to win anything. Not going to happen. Wait till they dismantle the top of it. Good luck. Like who would have thought that using 40% of your salary cap on 4 players could backfire?
And Donovan strikes out.
So that's 3 strikeouts. You know, I didn't even bet on Kluber to get any strikeouts this game.
And apparently, according to that pitch, he doesn't even have to throw them over the plate to get them.
Yeah, what
No.
the fuck?
This
Yeah.
umpire is very lenient with the fucking strike zone.
Whew.
It's not Angel Hernandez. He's not umpiring tonight, is he?
Like, Kluber could have been throwing a softball, and it probably still wouldn't have hit the strike zone.
So who do the Celtics get in the Eastern Conference Finals?
The Celtics and the Heat and the Lakers and the Nuggets.
Yep.
Wow. So
it's going to be a very fun ending to this playoff tournament.
So we're either gonna get Denver and Miami or Celtics or Boston Lakers. Guess which the NBA probably wants: Boston. And Los Angeles.
I want Denver, Boston. That would be fun.
Well, you guys got Jokic.
He's good, dude. He's very good.
He is. I'm normally not really a basketball guy apart from March Madness, but I'm kind of, because I know you, and I'm kind of curious to see how this Denver Laker thing goes. Just to see what happens.
I just have no faith in this series.
In my happy dreams, it's going to be Denver versus the Celtics in the finals. Two of my teams going to the finals.
So now let's just say Denver makes it. Let's hypothetical here. Denver makes it to the finals against Boston. How much money is Matty going to be laying in bets on the Nuggets in the finals?
Oh, it's going to be on both teams.
Because we're both Celtics Nuggets fans.
That ball was crushed.
Oh,
Goodbye.
Zhang hit that about 8 miles.
That was a Pujols shot.
I wanted to go back to the lobby.
And the Cardinals go up 2-1.
Son of a bitch.
Yep, that's going to be this game.
I told you it's going to be a bomb fest.
A bomb fest or a bomb feast?
6.4 miles
A festival and a feast are two different things.
A festival bomb.
Oh, I thought that was how fast he threw it and he hit it.
That's how hard it came off the bat, D.
Yeah, exit velocity.
I didn't hear him say exit velocity.
Exit velo is crazy sometimes.
So Kluber is up to 35 pitches, and he's what is it here? 2 1/3 or 1 1/3 innings.
It's bad.
Kluber isn't going to be long for the haul here if this keeps up.
It's not likely he will factor into the decision of this game. No.
Is that your nice way of saying that they're going to be going to the pen early?
Captain, you got to be positive. You can't be critiquing your team.
I have the second worst team in Major League Baseball hung on my wall. Frank Thomas is crying right now. Oh.
Strike out. Fuck.
Ooh.
Ow.
Not bad.
I was actually digging through my. I went to the used book. Well, one of the used bookstores here in Fayetteville last weekend. Bought about 6 or 7 books, and I was putting them in their proper places, and I actually found a White Sox pennant that I bought about 3 years ago, thinking we were going to win the World Series, and it's still in the goddamn package. I had left it there for 3 years.
You're just waiting for the day.
I didn't even know I had it. I was rummaging. I was like, what the oh, I remember this. Oh, sweet dreams were made of these. To disagree, travel the world looking for something. God bless the Eurythmics.
Oh, I sent you a friend of mine playing the guitar there from Ontario, Captain.
You did?
Yeah, it's in your DMs.
Let me pull up my my twits.
The tweeter.
Okay.
The tweeter.
You good with your knee?
Let's see, where was I at here?
Oh.
Uh-oh.
Walk it off.
I was just about to say that.
Oh, there it is.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Hey, at least you got first. Now just stay there. You're fine. Knock it off.
Matty, I got a little bit of injury news for your Rockies.
Oh, lovely.
Skull fracture.
Who?
Ooh. Who got a skull fracture?
Ryan Feltner
Oof.
The starter.
took a liner, fractured fucking skull.
Ooh.
Holy shit.
That's not
Is he okay?
He's got a fractured fucking skull. How the fuck would you be?
Is
I
he in
would
the
lean
fucking
towards
hospital
no.
is what I'm asking.
I hope so.
CJ Cron is out too. Back spasms.
That's fine. But
Oh,
fractured
no.
skull.
And here is the video of Bryce Harper attempting to take on the Rockies dugout.
I do want to see that Bryce Harper.
Kinzer at bat.
Kluber's arm is going to fall off soon if he doesn't get off the mound. You better catch this. Okay.
I love the fact that my firstborn nephew is named after Bryce Harper, which is kind of odd and weird because Bryce is like the most calm child ever, whilst his little brother Chip is like the little dude that would take on the world if he had to.
Here we go, boys.
So yeah, the Rockies have a picture with have a pitcher with a fractured skull, and Bryce Harper tried to take on the whole dugout.
Not really a smart idea just coming off a major surgery for what he had.
Not at all. Not
No.
at all.
Because I mean they're paying him probably more than Tony Elite's paying Danhausen.
I think Harper had like a $330 million contract, like 13 years, 300 and something million.
Yeah, so it's in the vicinity of
Yeah, well, I was about to say, what got Harper so hot?
Oh, sweet Jesus. Catch that. There we go. Taki Yoshida, lucky number 11.
Hi, baby Yoshi.
2-1. Let's go, Cards.
Oh, we got some Bronco news.
Yay.
I'm sad. What is it?
Did they finally get David Mills?
Did Walmart sell him?
Shut up.
Peyton Broncos?
Hold on.
Oh. We have birthday wishes going out today.
Oh.
Kate from Fightful.
Oh, happy birthday, Kate.
Happy birthday, Kate.
Happy birthday, miss.
29, I'll say. Just to always be safe.
Right.
Dave, looks like we got an injury update on one of your players, too.
Oh, I got a few little red marks by my players. I got Yandy Diaz.
I took a look at your team today, and yeah.
Yeah. Those DTDs are popping up like weeds.
Oh, dude. Like I said, my team, I've got 5 guys on the IL and 2 more guys with DTDs. Hello, Maggie.
Oh, hello, Miss Maggums.
Well, Clover has a nice round whip of 2. That's all.
Dev, I think Maggie and Sky are going to bond kind of like Maggie and Alora did.
More than likely.
Yeah. It's either going to be me or Sky and Maggie or me and Maggie.
Okay, so, yeah, rehab is going well for Javonte Williams. So that's a good running back that we needed. He tore his ACL last year, so we didn't really have much of a Run game.
You didn't have much of an anything last year. Let's. Once Russ got into the kitchen, man, it was just whew.
So how long are players usually out for turf toe?
Turf toe's tough. I mean, it's one of those.
Tough.
It's a weird injury.
It doesn't sound like it's a bad one, but it can linger on forever.
Yeah, it's like that plantar fasciitis.
Oh, that foot thing?
Yeah. Maggie, go eat your din. It's downstairs. Get off of Daddy's balls! Damn it, why do you do that? Oh, the jewels. Oh, yeah, show.
Oh, sweetie.
I stepped on Daddy's balls. Look at my belly.
Nope. And Casas is out at first.
Get him. Okay.
Whew, okay.
You recovered?
I'll be good.
Come.
Oh.
Hit a pop over the fence. Hit it over the fence.
Balmy 41 degrees up here in Cape Breton, Canada.
Celsius or Fahrenheit?
Fahrenheit.
41 Fahrenheit. It's May 14th. It was 86 degrees at about noon today here. And about 70%. It was 86 degrees with 70% humidity.
It's 58 degrees here, and we have the AC on the lowest setting. I'm cool.
Well, how do you have... See, that's another thing that I'm very concerned about when I get up there. I'm very cold-natured, and if I get... And you guys have, like, the AC on in the wintertime. I mean, how many layers am I going to have to bring?
As many as you feel necessary.
I'd say 8.
Whew.
Pack a warm blanket.
That's a damn good mustache.
Get off the goddamn mustache, Matty. It doesn't matter a damn.
Yeah, walked it.
Oh.
Bullshit. Now you're just not counting strikes. Do it again.
Line out, Newt Bar to left. Casas is up. Oh.
Come on, McGuire.
So I sent the, just so that you guys know, I sent the joint venture proposal off in writing this morning to our potential new partners for Endeavor. Hoping to hear from them sometime in the next week. Won't reveal any details, but it's something in the works for the RAWBall podcast and another very well-known podcast of nerds, only nerds of a different brand. But could be doing a partnership with some pods, biographies of famous people. We shall see. It's a project that myself and their main guy, we've been wanting to do for a year. He's from Chicago as well. So we've been wanting to do this for about a year, and we just kept getting all kinds of hung up. But now it's like, okay, maybe we can make this thing happen. But details to come. But if you listen to our shows or watch our shows, you know that we like to talk about a lot of different things. So this could be a very, very interesting joint venture between our two organizations.
I didn't get the message, but I am very excited.
All kinds of good stuff coming down the pike.
Caps wheeling and dealing. That's what I do. Cassis.
Sure.
Valdez up to bat. And still have heard Jack squat diddle shit on the potential promotion for the Cap. I was supposed to know something by the end of this week, but apparently things got pushed to sometime this coming week. I'm wandering in the woods like a child.
Did you lower the heat on it?
It's the same thing with Devin, kind of.
What, Dev just wanders in the woods like a child most of the time?
No, like the person I was supposed to call him hasn't gotten back to him.
And it just went back.
So we had the NFL schedule release between our last time we were on the air. I'm just kind of curious as to your respective teams. What are your thoughts as far as, are you looking at? I know Matty's already laid parlays on every fucking game on week 1 because that's Matty.
But Raiders Broncos week 1 and week 18. I'm excited for that.
We kind of get to bookend the season. We're still working out exactly what our plans, how our coverage is going to work on NFL Sundays. We're more or less at a consensus. We just got to decide if we want to take on this Herculean task that we decided to possibly do.
Oh, I'm pretty sure at the very least, 2 of us will always be on screen.
Well, no, let's not. Let's tickle the taint a little bit here before we go full insertion. Let's just say that the RAWBall podcast is potentially going to be endeavoring to do something that no other podcasting live stream does come NFL Sundays. And if so and everything looks good, we're going to be doing some groundbreaking stuff because no other show does what we are thinking about doing. It's going to probably kill us, all of us. Probably by playoff time, 2 out of 3 of us are going to be dead. But
so that is a risk we are willing to take
for your entertainment.
Plus
football. So from 2 in the morning till, if you did all the games, you'd be looking at what, 8 o'clock at night.
We would be looking at 11 a.m. Denver time.
Basically
noon.
A 6-hour show.
No, we would essentially, what the idea is, we're going to cover Red Zone. We're going to watch Red Zone all day. That's 7 hours.
Of all the games.
That's 7 hours, and then do Sunday Night Football. So we're looking at doing 10, 11 hours on Sundays. Plus, before we actually got on live tonight, Dev mentioned, potentially doing a RAWBall fantasy football league, which, I think would be a pretty fun idea. Everybody chips in, $20-25, and we put, 10, 12 teams together.
Yep. I believe we talked about that last week too.
Yep. And, have a draft, obviously. It was fun doing the draft live for baseball. I think it'll be even more fun for football.
Now, would you same platform we're using for the baseball, or would you do that on a different one?
More than likely,
it'd be ESPN.
ESPN.
I'm kind of tempted to see how early I could take Mahomes just to shove the fisto up Matthew's bunghole. That would be fun. Week 1, Matty has Russ. I got Mahomes.
I've heard fit and taking Russ.
I will not be picking Mac Jones.
I did not understand a single word you just said, Matthew.
I sure as shit ain't taking Russ.
I'm going to try to get Lamar.
Yes, I know you.
Well, Matty, you're only playing Las Vegas first week, so that's pretty much a win. Because I don't think Brady will be taking over quarterback then. Like it'd probably be
Oh yeah, Brady is buying a stake in the Raiders.
yeah. So by
Hurrah.
mid-season, Brady thinking about returning to the field to get Raiders to playoffs will be a headline somewhere.
What's gonna tickle my balls next? I must collect more beverage.
No worries, Cap.
Johnny Gargano has returned to in-ring work this weekend, back on a full on.
What was that,
Right.
Dave?
Yeah. Oh, Johnny Gargano returned to the road this weekend, and he's back full on.
Okay, hell yeah.
So Ciampa can't be too far behind then.
I do love Johnny Gargano.
What else is going on in that neck of the woods? I just got a report from our friends at Fightful here. Wrestling Observer indicated that Tony Khan, Will Washington, and QT Marshall and Sanjay Dutt as the AEW creative team.
Oh, fucking K.
Yeah.
Sanjay, Will, and Connie.
Pat Buck is also heavily involved in that as well, especially with the MJF-related content. So there's 4 there now. So that's a good little group.
Come on, Kluber.
Okay, stop talking on the field, Tristan. I just picked you up. I don't need you getting hit in the head with a ball.
And Gorman goes to first. Arenado's up.
What's Kluber up to
All
now?
right,
180 pitches?
Do something good.
Christ almighty. $53 pitches.
In 3 1/3.
In not nearly enough innings. Michaelos is up to 40. Was up to 43.
I had 3.
Yeah, it's going to be a long night for the bullpens if this pace keeps up.
Oh,
He stole a base.
Let's go. Let's go.
well, they got 15 seconds to challenge it. They're thinking on it.
They're contemplating,
I don't think
deliberating.
they challenge that.
He was there.
Oh, he was easily in. Easily.
Bless you.
Gesundheit. Snuck up on me.
So did they say it was out?
I don't know. I don't know why it doesn't say he's at second.
He's at second, right?
No, he's on first.
What the fuck?
Who's on first? What's on second? I don't know's on third.
Yeah.
Dave knows what I'm talking about.
This is
I thought he sold.
Bud and Lou.
Yep. The kids don't know.
Oh, they don't. I said Bud and Maddie's over there. Where? Where's the Bud?
No, that's what I told you. Who's on first? What's on second? I don't know's on third. I know who's playing first base. Who? No, that's why I was asking you. Who's playing first base? Who is who?
Cool.
That's why.
Kluber's whip somehow went down.
Arenado's on second now.
So he would be what?
That's points for me.
I really don't want to hear about what's going good for your team, Dev. I want to hear what's going good for mine, if anything,
have four
at fucking all.
Devin actually has skin in this game because of all the Cardinals he has.
I know. Why, God? Why?
Come on, Boston. 16 pitches in 30 in 3 innings.
It all happened a couple of years ago. I run into this kid. Hey, he's smart. Let's bring him on the podcast. 2 years later, next thing I know, we're going to Royal Rumbles, hugging Bray Wyatt, and the youngest one's whipping my ass in my favorite fantasy sport.
Just like that Roman Reigns shirt, show up and wreck everyone.
Arrive and wreck everyone.
Yeah, arrive and wreck everyone.
Enemies like these, who needs friends?
What's better, clam chowder or sweet Caroline? What the fuck?
Well, I've never had clam chowder, but I do love the song "Sweet Caroline."
Clam
Somehow,
chowder's
Neil.
delicious.
somehow
Neil
both the
died.
Sox and the Cardinals are 8 games behind.
Let's go. We both suck. Clam chowder's delicious.
That is pretty fucking good.
So 2 outs. Cardinals have runners at first and second. Donovan's up to bat. DeYoung's on deck. He hit that piss rod a little bit earlier.
I predict a fly ball out for Mr. Donovan.
I hope it's a straight cock shot all the way to home.
A straight cock shot all the way to home.
Hot shot. Have you not heard that term yet, Cap?
I have never heard a straight cock shot all the way to home.
Have you ever heard of a swamp donkey?
A swamp donkey.
Yeah, hitting a straight swamp donkey.
Dev, you are instantaneous T-shirt ideas. We got wagums, we got swamp donkey, we got cock shot. I mean, we got to get the printer up and running. You know, at least bumper stickers. I mean,
Cock shot's also a
Oh,
baseball.
man, start putting those on T-shirts. Make a fortune.
Another ball?
we do need to get the RAWBall logo as a T-shirt, but like maybe on the back we have Wagum
Or we can have the RAWBall logo always
make
on
it
the
a
back.
jersey. Make
on
it
the
a
back.
jersey. Get your number. Get the RAWBall podcast up in the top corner. And then on the back, you get like one of our sayings: cock shot,
Swamp donkey.
swamp donkey,
Whole ass
whole ass grown man.
I got good cock, or was it I got good dick?
Yeah, what was that last one? Yeah, it was like, yeah, I got good dick.
Yeah. Yeah, I got good dick. Woo!
Let's
Son
go.
of a bitch, you loaded the bases, Kluber.
Okay, now I need a swamp donkey or a cock shot straight to home.
I think you need a double bagger.
Who's batting right now?
Dijon. We
Dijon.
just hit the home run.
Hit it again.
Bases loaded, 2 outs, top of the third.
Why are you talking?
Oh, it is top of the third. Shit.
Ball 1. Cardinals could rip this thing wide open here. 2-0. Kluber's up to 70.
Dude, this is fucking horrid.
I'm loving this.
What a start for you, Kluber. Come fucking on, bud. I'm so upset.
But this is
Ugh.
aren't you the one that has the John?
I don't think I have DeJong.
At least I bit the bullet and was the one that picked him up.
You got the John?
Go Red Sox.
Oh, you have Kluber?
27 pitches this inning.
They picked him up Friday, yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, Kluber's going to be gone here, and it ain't going to be too long.
73
He's got
pitches.
a couple strikeouts at least.
3, yeah.
As many walks, too.
Oh, the John.
Yeah. But 73 pitches
Basically,
and still only down 2-1.
If not 2, or all of
And that's a foul.
Come on. Get out of this inning. Fuck.
I blame the hats. It's throwing them off. That's
3-2.
That's the only logical explanation for this.
So, Cap, after this inning, after this half of the inning, go ahead and look up what the next game of the week will be.
I will take a look at that.
Come on.
74 pitches in the third inning.
Give me one more ball.
If he walks someone,
De Jong strikes out swinging.
Damn it.
All right, MLB
Someone take him
schedule.
come on, Yoshi.
Yoshitatsu.
So, middle of the third. Next week, let's see what's going on as far
If you want
as.
to keep it on ESPN, we can, because I've got this for 10 days.
I'm just looking at the schedule, seeing what games may look potentially juicy.
Make sure they're sexual, Cap.
Oh, you know me. I am all about sexualizing our national pastime.
Next Sunday is Cleveland and the Mets.
Yeah, that's what I'm hoping to avoid. Well, it looks like it's going to be Bieber versus Verlander, which could be an interesting pitching matchup.
And unless things change between now and then, I have one of those gentlemen pitching, which will hopefully work out better than this disaster that I have going on this evening.
Wow, Kluber got the fuck out of that jam.
Finally.
Yeah, we could do next week. We could do Cleveland and New York and just laugh at the Mets. I mean, that's always fun. Because I know the following Sunday is Double or Nothing. Looks like that one's Philadelphia and Atlanta. Let's see. Oh, well, before the season started, I would have said this would be a hell of a game, but after that, we've got New York and the Dodgers, Yankees-Dodgers.
Ooh, that will
Yeah,
But
be
we
whatever
should-
the fuck happened to the Yankees is tragic. At least Aaron Judge got his bag.
Aaron got his bag. I mean, he earned it.
And he got my bag too, fucker.
A lot of money.
Man, I put like 115 on that bitch.
Now, the last weekend of June, we get White Sox, Red Sox, which, again, to start the year out, I was thinking, hey, this could be a pretty fun series. And now I'm like,
Hey, we got about another month until we got a month until that series.
Oh, we could completely fall apart between now and then.
Well, that
well, we already have fallen apart, so
Well, yeah, we would have to sink to your level, like to make this competitive. Absolutely, but but we can get there, especially with tonight's Kluber effort. So,
Come on, Yoshi.
Where's
I
your
would say tonight or Wednesday we're gonna get that double or nothing card start filling out because they got 2 matches on there now.
Yep.
Hey, dude, they sold it with the Pillars Fatal 4-Way. That's what sold it for me.
There's that, and the FTRs are against Jay Lethal and Jeff. Go get that bag, Jarrett. That's what he
You have
does.
some news on the Memphis Grizzlies.
Was it John Moran?
Yep.
Gun?
Yep.
Yep, he did it again.
I'm
I saw that. What's his suspension?
pulling up the story right now.
Because that's their star player just fucking up.
Twice. At some point, you have to prove a point with your players. Like, you can't do this stupid shit.
Damn you, Joe, for getting me colas.
Hey, that guy that rolled his ankle, he's out of the game.
Fuck. That was his knee, I thought.
Got some Patriots Dolphins news.
Ooh.
Okay.
Does it involve Tom Brady?
Thank God, no.
No.
Looks like the Dolphins have reached a deal with ex-Patriots O-tackle Isaiah Wynn.
Okay.
You suck.
And they'll still probably finish. Patriots will probably finish last this year. I don't see any way we don't.
Has Bill ever finished last?
I don't think so.
Not with New England anyway.
I mean, it would be impossible because nice guys do finish last, and he's not a nice guy.
No, not even in the vicinity of nice. Oh, Broncos have signed a quarterback, Ben DiNucci.
We got DiNucci?
You did.
You don't even know who the fuck he is.
Of course I know Ben DiNucci. He was a quarterback for the, I believe, Seattle Dragons in the XFL.
Yeah.
I bet money on him.
See, things are looking up.
Let's
Now you
go.
got DiNucci, Stidham, and Russell.
Here should be the depth chart. Here should be the depth chart. At third, it should be Stidham. At second, it should be Russell. And at first, it should be Ben DiNucci.
Well, considering the draft capital and the money that you guys paid Russell, I think you would be somewhat inclined to maybe let Russ keep cooking.
It's the top of the fourth. Y'all didn't get anything.
Well, you're paying him enough, so most likely, yeah.
I mean, honestly, if I had to be serious here, which we rarely are on this show, but if I were being serious, I honestly see last year as kind of a fluke for Russ. He has always been a good quarterback.
But Denver getting Ben DiNucci?
New starter? Question mark.
No. Win the championship.
Winning the chip.
My problem here is not Russ, it's Sean Payton. Because I am not a Sean Payton guy.
I like Sean Payton.
I like Sean.
Sean Payton's a schmuck. He's a visor-wearing schmuck.
Davey, didn't you say you wear visors?
I wear visors?
Yeah.
No, we talked about George Carlin's joke about visors. Like never trust a man who wears a visor. Like, go back and get the other half of your fucking hat.
That is true.
Or find a Jewish guy, steal his yarmulke, and sew that to the top of your hat.
What is Carolina doing? Andy Dalton will get first team reps at OTAs.
Yeah, they. I saw that story today. Dalton is wanting to play, but he's not committing anyway. He's kind of weighing his options. What?
D just checked the fantasy.
I'm tied with first.
Ooh.
Oh Christ!
72 points.
I'm pulling
You
it up.
are.
So you're at 72. I'm at 69 and a half.
Nice.
So I'm basically 69 with one finger up my ass.
I guess it's enjoyable.
Hey, you do what you can do.
Ah, bitch. And a bunt single.
Hey, Kluber is still out there. 77.
Good God.
Fourth inning.
77 through 3. Only 5 hits, though. Which is... Every other number doesn't match up to the amount of pitches that he's thrown.
It's so crazy to me that, was it 20... I mean, 8 years ago, Kluber was arguably the greatest or the best pitcher in the American League, and now he's this.
Oh, he was dominant back then.
Yeah, when he was with Cleveland, he was a fucking beast.
Yeah.
That's what I remember.
Yeah. Then he had that arm problem and just never the same. Uh-oh.
What do you mean, uh-oh?
Uh, an uh-oh that left the park to center field.
Son of a
Goodbye, my friend. Who was that?
Kinzer.
Ooh, let's go, Kinzer.
Nobody has
4-1 Cardinals. Cardinals are going to sweep the Red Sox in Boston this weekend.
106.8 off the bat.
That was better than DeJong. It was 106.4.
D-Dong, it's DeJong.
I said DeJong.
I thought you said DeDong.
No, I
Dead
said
dong.
DeDong.
Dead dong, the witch is dead. Witch, oh witch, the wicked witch. Dead dong, the wicked witch is dead. Oh, come on, watch The Wizard of Oz.
Off the mound.
Fucking children.
What?
The wizard. Ding dong, the witch is dead. Witch, oh witch, the wicked witch. Ding dong, the wicked witch is dead. Listen to Dark Side of the Moon, for Christ's sake. I'm old, I'm tired, I'm hurt, and I work with fucking children.
Kluber on the mound. He's doing well.
Maybe Kluber's pitch count is 100, and he has to get there.
He's at 82 from what I can see.
Yeah, so you got 18 more, and then they can take him out.
And gold shit is up.
Devin just needs him to get points.
I need you to do more for me, Paulie. You're 1 and 2. Do better. Fuck.
Man.
That's bullshit. I just realized that first one was a strike and not a ball.
Oh no!
Oh yes.
This was only half a home run.
Keep going. Keep her going. Keep her going. Damn it.
Looks like Boston is kind of falling apart here at the seams.
Checking my bet.
Your bets, seeing if we're making money.
I really hope I didn't do Boston money line.
And she's back.
Bye, Maggie.
Look at Matty over there, writing off the Red Sox already.
So 4-1, top of the fourth.
We lots of time to get back into this.
Well, yeah, I mean, your elite bullpen's about to step in any time, and it's going to get even more fun.
Good job. You're getting better at this shit.
No, you're just not paying
Oh,
attention.
Gorman,
so Goldie-
Gorman strikeout.
Got 2 hits. I think Verdugo got 2 hits.
Verdugo's 1 for 2.
Yoshi's had a couple hits, I think.
I think he's 1-3.
Yoshi's 0 for 2.
Oh, he's
Oh,
over
he's 0 for 2?
2?
I thought he
Shit.
was 1-3.
Yeah.
Come on, Yoshi. You need to get 2 hits.
So you were
3.
close.
Fuck. I need to get 3 hits.
Maggie, why are you such a camera whore?
Oh. The princess of the raw ball.
Oh, yes. She just has to,
Get her screen time.
yeah.
You got to take a picture of her so she can be on a shirt.
You got wagums, we got a magums.
All right, we got 2 out now. Only 86 pitches.
86 pitches into the 4th inning.
Is he going to get to 90?
At this rate, who knows?
His pitch rate is going up that fast. He may get to 90 without throwing another pitch.
No, Maggie, you cannot have any beer. Quit grabbing from my hand. Beer is not good for puppies.
No, it is not, Maggie.
Nolan Arenado,
Nolan,
248
come
for the year.
on. You're the one holding me back. That's supposed to defeat the 4. Fuck, I fucked that one up. I'm not going to continue.
That was bad.
Yeah, it was. I gave up.
You, that was a botch.
Yes, it was, and I'm not going to continue it.
That was a Bianca Belair backlash Puerto Rico botch.
Nolan, no.
Oh, there we go.
Damn it. You're really shitting the bed. Yeah, throw your hat. Your mom must be disappointed in you.
Through 4 and under 90 pitches. 4-1 Cardinals.
Let's see who's coming up for Boston.
Devers, Duran, and Casas.
4, 5, and 6.
Son of a bitch.
So this is our time to shine because 2 of those batters are mine.
See, that's how I can tell Matty's not from the deep south. He you know, when you're from the deep south, it's some bitch. He's from further north where it's son of a bitch. Down here, it's some bitch.
Son of a bitch.
Nolan, you're the reason
Fill
why.
your hands, you son of a bitch.
I swear, Nolan, if you're the reason why I don't get first place this week, fuck you.
I think your team's in good shape,
I know we're
Deverooney.
in good shape, but Nolan's just 0 for 3 and sucking.
I cannot wait for Halloween when we dress you up as Brother Love. Who's well? Matty should do like either Sting or Muda. What would Dave's Halloween costume be?
He's already done Sting and Muda.
But for Halloween.
Didn't you do it for 2 years?
I don't know.
No, you did it for Dreams.
You did it for Captain's Table. I was thinking, no, it's like because you pulled off Sting and Muda pretty well. I say we get like Brother Love, we get Sting or Muda. I'm not sure what Dave would do.
Oh, Dave,
how's your Paul Heyman impression?
No, I'm not doing Paul.
Damn it.
I'm not doing anybody from Connecticut.
Give me 1 second.
I'd shave my head and do Ishii first. Although they have a little battle royal tomorrow, it would seem, to determine the number 1 contender to Gunther, Walter.
On Raw?
On Raw, yes.
Wait, Imperium got drafted to Raw, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, as we said last week, the draft makes no sense, but I'm still trying to keep up with who went where.
So, in absence of doing a storyline to get him the next challenger, they're just doing a battle royal.
A battle royal in absentia.
You doing a storyline for this? Nah, it's just a battle royal.
Rather than actually do something that would make fucking sense, and I just have a battle royale.
Oh boy. You know what I would like to see though?
Tournaments.
Gargano.
We got to do tournaments, bro. Everybody loves tournaments, bro. Bro, I'm telling you, we got to do tournaments.
There's a good one going on right now. The best of the Super Juniors. Some of those matches are fucking off the charts, man. I'd like to see Mr. Riddle win that, actually.
Oh, did you hear that? Well, apparently Riddle's in some heat now again.
Of course.
Just let him go.
Apparently he some pictures surfaced of him exposing himself on Snapchat.
Oh, they're challenging.
I haven't seen them. He's safe.
Apparently, some photos have surfaced that Riddle sent to a lady on Snapchat of Riddle exposing himself.
Oh, lovely.
And now it's being called into question as to whether or not Riddle can be suspended again over the whatever policy WWE has. But apparently Riddle was sending dick pics.
Well, wouldn't WWE actually have to know the policy that they have in place? So that could be a problem.
So he got out. Let's go.
Yep. Line drive.
Oh!
Assuming he's still employed, I'd like to see Matt win that.
I think Riddle's AEW bound at this point. Between the drug suspension and now the dick pics, Riddle may.
No, I think he should. No, if he cuts ties with the Fed or they cut ties with him, just fucking go to New Japan, get a whole new fresh slate, do your thing over there, rebuild yourself, do it that way. There's a lot of, yeah, like there's a lot in his style outside of what you see on Mondays and Fridays would fit there like a glove. He'd be perfect for that.
I like Matt Riddle. I mean, I love Matt Riddle. I just hate the fucking gimmick. But his work, I've always liked his work.
Yeah.
But I mean, it's just between whatever it was that
on Twitter there,
that got him suspended, and now dick pics. I mean. We've been adding, at first it was, stay healthy, stay happy, stay hydrated. Then we said, don't get arrested. Now it's like, don't send dick pics. Like, we're going to have like the RAWBall 10 commandments. Stay happy, stay healthy, stay hydrated, stay out of jail. Don't send dick pics.
Mike is on that dick pic thing. You'll get catfish and $500.
Your outro is going to turn into a WWE promo. It's going to last for 15 minutes. It'll just go on and on. Did they leave yet? No, they're still.
No, it'll be like Mel Brooks, History of the World Part 1. These 10 commandments that the Lord has given for all to obey.
Strike.
We could do what George Carlin did and condense the 10 commandments down to the 2 commandments.
Down to 2.
This umpire needs to get
first 3 pure bullshit. Pure bullshit.
Maggie's back again.
Hi, sweetie.
Different angle this time. You got to get all the right angles, huh, sweetheart? Nope, she doesn't like that angle.
She's gonna come around.
2 commandments is all you need. Moses could have carried him down the hill in his fucking pocket. And I think if they had a list like that, I wouldn't mind them those folks in Alabama putting it up on the courthouse lawn, as long as they added one additional commandment: "Thou shalt keep thy religion to thyself."
There you go, Maggie. There's your better.
Oh, honey.
She knows her.
God, jeez, you are fucking heavy.
Mikolos up to 69 pitches.
Nice.
Maggie, we're gonna have to put you on a diet or something. This is getting ridiculous.
And
you're up 90 pounds. This is not good. You're a young lady. This is not good for your cardiovascular system. You can't keep growing like this. I know.
Whole ass
I
grown
know.
dog.
So,
It's okay.
Dave,
Whole ass grown dog.
Oh, sweet Jesus.
Dave,
Matty,
what be your favorite fast food out in Canada?
mine? Fast food?
Yes.
I don't know if it's fast, but I like sushi. But if we're talking like, just like a fast food outlet, Burger King.
Yeah.
Burger King?
Burger King. Those Charbroil burgers? Mm.
I do like me some Burger King.
She's not doing it long enough.
If I had to go, I would probably take Sonic or Wendy's burgers. I'm kind of a Wendy's Sonic guy. Is kind of where I
They're making
tend to
a
go.
movie about the story.
I do like Wendy's. I like those junior burgers.
The Baconator.
Yeah, I could eat like 10 of those.
Maggie,
I do love
God,
What else is on the go
Maggie.
tomorrow night?
Get
Shinsuke
down.
Nakamura is in action. Shall I give you two guesses as against who?
Shinsuke.
Who does everybody face first when they come back?
Head.
The Miz. When in doubt, throw him up against Mike.
When in doubt, miss it out.
And what was the other match they got on there? Liv and Raquel against Chelsea and Sonya.
Holy shit, Chelsea's got a match.
They'll lose, mind you, because that's all they do. But
Whatever happened to Dexter Lumis? Is he just like gone?
He showed up in NXT when Indy Hartwell
Won her belt.
No,
they're basically hanging around until Ciampa gets back, so they can try and recreate the way that they had in NXT.
So right now the Cardinals have a 79.9 win percentage, 79.9 win probability, given the present circumstances. Lord, that dog's heavy.
Kluber, why are you still fucking out there?
The bullpen's already taxed.
Well, no, now he's not at 100 pitches yet. He's only at 92. Look, and he just threw a strike. See, things are looking up. Arm is good and loose now.
Well, I mean, he is facing, what is this, 5, 6, 7.
Oh,
Middle of the lineup.
Yeah. I mean, well, not your heavy hitters, but
Contreras, Donovan, and DeJong. Mind you, DeJong.
Contreras grounded out, so Donovan's up.
Then DeJong, who hit it about 843 feet last time.
Okay, now I want Kluber out because he's now shutting down 2 out of the 3 people I have batting.
Dev, are you and Sky still planning on coming down next month? Or
Yeah.
Okay.
Once the funds happen, yes.
Well, I'm just kind of checking so I can like get my dates together to make sure I'm taking off. I mean, I'm not sure what the dates are that you guys are looking at.
I think we agreed on like the 26th to like the 29th or some shit. Like the 23rd to the 26th.
So that'd be like I'd take off like a Friday. Well, if you guys, I mean, I get off at 3, so if you guys flew in like Friday, like late afternoon, and then, yeah, I could do something like that. Like I said, you guys cover the tickets. Cap will cover everything else.
Wow.
Did somebody hurt themselves? That sounded like an
Matt
owl.
dropped something, so I bonked him.
Oh.
All right, come on.
I wonder what else Tony is up to here Wednesday. Because he got
Another
Sammy.
announcement.
Well, he got Sammy Guevara versus question mark. Who the hell does he get in for that?
You said Sammy Guevara?
Yeah, versus, and then it's a question mark. I can't see it being just a jobber this close to the pay-per-view.
Fuck it, Hoovy.
Could
Make it
I mean,
Hoovy.
could be
I
anybody.
mean, this will be this isn't the go home show. The go home
No.
show will be next Wednesday.
No, but where they got Jungle
Jack
Boy
Perry versus.
Rush, that's a pretty big matchup. So they're going to do something similar for Sammy.
I hate calling him Jungle Boy. Like Jack Perry, just like, or even Jungle Boy Jack Perry, or just Jack Perry. Like that sounds more like
Damn it.
a grown-up.
yeah, something like that.
Yeah, Jungle Boy sounds
I mean,
like
I like Jungle Boy. I'm not dissing him. I just the name is kind of
Yeah, no, I stopped calling him. What else? Roderick Strong and Christopher Judas. A Falls Count Anywhere match.
Donovan flies out.
Oh, no. Okay.
So DeJong is up. Or as Devin likes to call him, Dedong.
The
Dead
Dong.
Dong.
Call him Dedong, but I will start calling him Dedong.
They don't.
Unless we get flagged for it, then he is Dejong, not Dedong.
I think after everything we've said on this show, I don't think Dong is actually going to be in any way.
I was more or less saying because it's
Track one.
fucking with someone's last name and
My guy. Yes, thank you. Who?
who?
Kluber's up to 104.
Marinado?
Bernardino.
Bernardino?
David. Analysis.
Girl.
On 104 pitches?
No, not on Kluber. On Bernardino.
Dedong!
Bernardino?
Whoa!
San Bernardino?
I've never been there.
And that is the end of the fifth,
Ooh.
or middle of the fifth. Jung flies out,
I thought for
and
sure
the Red Sox are coming up. Looks like it is McGuire, Reyes, and Verdugo. 8-9-1.
I thought for sure that DeJong was hitting the monster on that one.
I wished.
105 pitches. Christ.
They're asking a lot of Kluberto.
Well, that has to be it. Like, gotta be. Like they gotta have somebody that can throw at least 2 innings. Randy Orton news too. Apparently, the doctor told him,
I have that.
"Don't do it anymore. Do not wrestle again."
I have Darth Maul. I have the Turbo first. Boba Fett.
When is the trade deadline in baseball?
July 31st.
2 months. Okay.
Maggie heard you.
Hello. Oh, who's a pretty girl?
Fuck you. I'm licking myself. Oh, now I'm going to scratch my back.
Oh, Hazel.
Oh?
Oh.
Dad talking shit?
Sit down, you quadruped. Don't you snip at me. Don't you snip at me. There you go. Good girl.
We'll get the itch.
All right. The comeback begins now.
I love the dead eyes she's just giving you, Cap. She's just staring you down.
She's like,
Oh, she does that all the time, dude. And she's like, to hell with it. I'm going to go run the stairs. How old is Orton anyway?
40, I think.
No, he's older than that.
42.
Orton was born in 1980, so he's 43.
43.
I wouldn't risk it. I mean,
Not with the surgery he had.
If Orton's career is done in the ring, I'd be very
Sad.
I'd
It
be
wasn't on his terms.
I'd be sad that it wasn't on his terms, but I'd be very satisfied because he gave us a lot of good wrestling.
One of my favorites, hometown hero. He waved at me in St. Louis.
he waved at all of
years.
us.
I took it to heart, damn it. I'm from Missouri. Fuck you.
2,406 matches over his career.
Damn.
Over 24 years. So he averaged just over 100 matches a year.
Orton was a worker.
Yes.
He's always been one of my favorites. I really hope that he takes his doctor's advice and gets out of the ring and stays around to help teach the next generation.
Well, there was a stretch there from 2009 to 2014. He didn't wrestle under 125 matches. That's, for this day and age, that's a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There was a time when Orton was probably my favorite heel in pro wrestling.
Oh, same.
And
same.
And it was he had a nice run there where it was pretty tough to top his work. Michael is up to 77 pitches.
Yep.
And
man on first.
Oh, here comes the comeback, Dev.
No.
Verdugo's coming up.
Come on, Verdugo.
But the matches that the guys used to put on, like, as they say back in the day, like 80s, mid 80s, like Flair was putting on 268, 285, 246. That was back early 80s. But they were just nonstop.
I've always wondered what it would be if we always have our dream matches, that we would like to have seen that never happened, but Orton and Steamboat, I think those two could have absolutely torn the house down.
That'd be an interesting match.
Oh yeah, like NWA Steamboat, like back when he was going.
Yeah, like 88, 89 Steamboat versus like 09, 010 Orton.
Yeah.
Like if you put those two together, like you would have a fucking barn burner. So Reyes is on first. Verdugo's up. 2-1 count. Yoshida's on deck.
See?
Ball two.
What you got to do is get one other guy on, and then Yoshida hits a home run, and then Kluber's off the hook. See? All good.
Come on, Oracle Dave. Please be right.
I want to see this game get tied up just to see Devin lose his fucking shit.
What was Corey's dad doing back match wise? I know he put on quite about the same as Flair. High mid 200s. Fucking insane.
Flair from 83 to 89 was an absolute beast. That 6-7 year period of Flair,
How much would you make it?
there was nobody that could touch him. Are they going to walk Verdugo?
I don't know how that was a ball.
That was a strike.
I don't.
But
Bro, this ump needs to get his eyes checked. I can check him for you.
Yeah, you do a Mo Howard.
the new umpire he can't see.
I'll put a
Well,
spoon to
Flair from 1979 up to
Well, that was back when he was teaming with Valentine.
Yeah.
Like him and Valentine had a big feud over the U.S. title, and they also were tag champions, I think, too.
Yeah, and that's when he would have just started getting into the race too. But he
Yeah.
never had 1 year under 200 matches from 79 to 1987.
1 on, 2 outs.
Greatest of all time, the Nature Boy Ric Flair.
That's in career matches, 4,950.
Even though Larry Zbyszko claims to have wrestled over 10,000, I think that number is a tad inflated. Oh, Reyes to second. Verdugo grounded out. So we got 2 outs. Reyes is at second. Yoshida is up.
Come on, Yoshi.
I think he's only got 1. No, he already said he was.
He's 0-2. Come on, Yoshi. I need you to hit a dinger.
Larry did overinflate the match count just a tad. Still impressive though, 2,120.
Dev, your left arm, like I know it's just the camera, but it looks like you've got like the Dusty Rhodes rash around your arm right now.
This arm?
No, the left one.
This one?
The other
Looks
left.
like, yeah, the other left.
The other left.
It looks like you've got the Dusty Rhodes like chest rash. It's the shadows, but it's Devin Rhodes.
Wait till WWE starts CGI-ing that in on Cody.
Please, Dave, don't put ideas into their head.
No, it'll be good. They could do it like Malachi Black does with the eye thing, and each week it gets bigger and bigger and bigger until it just takes over his whole body. See? it'll be funny, Captain. Comedy. That's
You mean I'm part of
Have just some good old pro wrestling rather than a sideshow.
Come on, Yoshi.
Grounded out to second, end of the fifth.
end of the fifth.
How many baseball bats do you think they dipped in pink for this game? For these games?
All of them.
Thanks, Dave.
And she's back.
Hi, Maggie.
Yes, Daddy loves you. I know.
I would say probably 2 per player in case you break one.
No, please don't. I'm a delicate flower.
So somewhere in the 50 to 60 range, probably.
Fight faster.
Delicate flower.
I'm a delicate
faster.
Tell you, this flower is about to wilt under this Mississippi heat.
Get that your show.
Margaret, you are not well by any means. I think you failed puppy finishing school. Quit biting Daddy.
Maggie's getting a little chewy.
Oh, Maggie's getting
I'm
chewy.
going into the bathroom.
Oh, Maggie, for the love of all that's holy. Good Lord, you gigantic populace. Ugh. God.
Miss Populous.
Get off of Daddy now.
We are at the 2/4 or the 2/3 mark in the game.
Aggie, you are heavy. Get off of Daddy.
Cap, don't die.
Ugh. Get down. Get down. Very good. Whew. You are too much puppy to be pretending you're a chihuahua. Ugh. And my beverage is on the south end of the levee.
You got any more next year? You got to go get more.
I'm going downstairs to retrieve.
All right.
Margaret!
shit, we got a new pitcher on the mound.
I don't believe it.
Well, hopefully he doesn't have to stay in for like 90-some pitches.
Do you have any idea how crazy of a pitching game that would have to be? Yeah, Brendan Bernardino.
Well,
Yeah,
Matty, somewhere in your brain you have fantasy that Denver is just going to wreak havoc this year. I hate to remind you of this, but the gentleman in Kansas City goes by the name of Mahomes, who pretty much makes sure that nobody gets to the Super Bowl other than him.
that's okay. We've got a wild card spot.
Yeah, which runs through Arrowhead.
We'll get there eventually.
Yeah, about the time you grow your third set of teeth.
We'll play them. We'll play them 3 times this year.
Well, you're going to lose to them at least twice. And then
As long as we
you
beat them in the playoffs.
See, you were saying Matty's not optimistic.
Oh,
It comes
for
and
the
goes.
For the Broncos, I'm hopelessly optimistic. For the Nuggets, I have no chance that I have no hope that we are going to beat the Lakers.
You know, Albert Einstein defined insanity as doing the exact same thing over and over again, expecting a different result. Broncos bring in a free agent, high-profile quarterback who eventually turns to shit.
I'm back.
Back-to-back singles. This is not looking good.
I'm back,
And back.
better than ever.
Hard to believe he's on the WWE payroll.
I think Vince's feud was more with Ted Turner than it was with Eric Bischoff.
It was, yeah.
I mean, granted, Vince hated everybody, but I think Vince somehow in his twisted brain thought that Eric was just a bag man for Ted Turner.
Come on. Hang your back. Go on my back.
I can never understand a damn thing either of you two say.
Hang your back.
Yeah, see? Clears the bell.
It's like you.
Hello?
Like that's the thing. They have to learn Lossy.
It's okay. You'll pick it up eventually.
Oh, I'm sure I will. I'm going to sound like a complete jackass out the gate.
It'll be fine. Come on. Yeah. Go sit down. Dave, why is there no names that are beating our ass right now?
In this game? Oh, it's not over. Oh, it's not over. We're gonna come on late, right? And we're just gonna surprise them. They'll be like, "How the fuck did this happen?"
Yeah, we'll surprise come on them. That's a great idea, Dave.
Exactly, yeah. And then we'll slip by them, and we'll tie it up in the 9th, right? And then we'll extra innings, and we'll win it in the 12th because we're the home team. No, Stradavis.
Surprise come. I'm sorry, honey, the phone rang and it startled me. Well, Maggie is having her din-din, finally. God, that dog is weird as hell. Love her to death, but damn it, she has the weirdest schedules and habits. I don't understand her. 2 years I've had that dog, and now I still am like, what are you doing, pup?
Devin's about to add another member to his household.
Oh, who's Dev adding to his household?
Another ferret.
Ooh.
Good sweet God.
When you come over, there will be a petting zoo.
I mean, I'm normally really, really good with animals. Well, dogs. I'm good. I'm great with dogs and horses.
Fish.
Cats do not like me.
I think these cats will like you.
Trust me, cats hate my ass. They can smell the tension.
Oh, no.
I tend to take the Ron Swanson theory on cats. If you've got a dog under 50 pounds, it's a cat, and cats are pointless.
Nice, Storm.
I'm just gonna tell you right now, Brandon. Cloud might, but this one's too stupid to find hate in anything.
Is that the same one you keep sending me videos on that is just doing stupid jackassery?
Yes, because she's a moron.
Nice.
And I can turn her into my little rotisserie chicken.
Well, I mean, hey, I'm all for trying exotic foods, but I'll be damned if I'm going to eat rotisserie feline.
Hi, kid.
You know the actual Latin name for what we call house cats, Felis catus. I'm not about. Oh, you've got a shoulder pet.
Yeah.
Come here.
Yeah, I think I'm just gonna have to start referring to Micah as Elvis Presley's illegitimate son because he impressed me so much with his love of Elvis that now it's like, well, you know, God knows how many illegitimate children Elvis probably fathered. So
We just loaded the bases.
We did.
oh shit!
But we got 2 outs, right? So what we've done is we've set ourselves up where we can get that 3rd out at any base. So this is good.
Micah, I told you that I have an actual original Elvis Presley 1973 Aloha from Hawaii vinyl, right?
Yes, you did. Yeah.
Yeah. Whenever you decide to hop on down here, I'll throw that on the record player.
Hell yes.
Top of the 6th, 2 outs.
Base is loaded.
They're bringing in Brazier. They're bringing in a Bra.
They are, yeah.
Manziel, bro, Manziel. Ass man.
I'm an ass man.
Bam, bam.
Yeah, I'm an ass man.
And we still have yet to get to see Matty Ass, and Maggie is back.
Looks like dinner didn't hold her off too long.
Yeah, man.
I let her out. I fed her. I watered her, and she's back up here.
Okay, it is.
Top of the sixth.
Like, is it doing the do? Because it didn't do the vibrate. It like kind of blinked at me, and I was like, "You good, bro?"
I heard vibrator. That was all I heard from that chatter there.
Oh yeah, she vibrated.
Matt, don't say that with your hand on your brother's thigh.
Please don't.
So did my ex-wife on our honeymoon, but then I realized it wasn't me. It was something mechanical.
Hey, what the fuck?
Bow, bow.
That is
He
not
had a
right.
cock, man.
Not right.
She was like, honey, I married you for your money, but you just can't hold up to a 9-volt.
Come on, Ryan.
That must be shocking.
What, having to compete with a 9-volt?
Yes.
I mean, it's just kind of, par for the course, I mean, you should have seen her mother. I mean, whoo. Ugh. You ever been to you ever been to one of those weddings where you take a good long look at the DNA that predecesses that whom you are becoming
yes.
wed to, and you realize you just done fucked up?
You really just think to yourself, man, I wonder what the kids are going to look like. I
would generally start thinking, okay, how do I get out of
That's
this?
a swing.
Like, there has to be a way out of the situation I'm in.
I was trying to say as quick as possible.
It's like, did Richard Nixon fuck Jane Mansfield here, and we just wound up with something completely intolerable?
I'm gonna be pissed if this was our second time with the bases loaded and you fuck up.
Come on, strike out number 3.
You look at the mom.
Oh, I've seen me in situations where I look down and thought, so if I chewed my arm off, do I really need it to get out of here?
I remember I was dating this one girl one time, and within the course of about 2 weeks, she gave me the clap, and then I met her mother. And after that, I was just about done. I was like,
Which one was worse, the clap or the mother?
Fuck.
Yes, that's one in at least.
I think that's 2.
Well, one stung when I pissed, the other stung when I spoke.
Let's go, St. Louis. Arenado,
6-1.
Hush, Devin. Hush.
I shall not.
I don't know, man. I wanted to hook up with my ex's mom. That's
Which one?
Fallon.
Oh.
I mean, occasionally you run into a situation where the mother is more attractive than the daughter, but inevitably you're going to have to deal with both of them.
Well,
If
then
you
she
get into that
goes to take
situation.
the top and the dick, and I realized which one was crazier.
Sisters are like that, too.
Yes.
Which I found out firsthand. They talk occasionally.
Well, once I did it on purpose
Oh, I did it on purpose. I just also thought I would get away with it, which didn't happen.
No, I did it once on purpose because I knew I wasn't going to get away. I was trying to teach the other one a lesson. It was like, oh, you want me to? You have issues
either.
It was strictly to prove a point.
Come on, Contreras. I just need you to do something good too, buddy.
You're already up 6-1. What the hell else do you need?
Yeah, B.
That!
Oh.
I needed that.
Oh, fuck.
No, I didn't.
This 6-1 lead is short-lived. Telling you.
That's in the chest.
It is more than enough.
Where did he just land hard?
Oh,
Okay,
he
he just
almost
landed.
caught it.
Okay.
You know that old saying, Dave, you can only be the hottest new gun in town forever, but you can only be the slowest gun in town until about breakfast. I was surfing Twitter earlier, and remember, Matty, when you were down here, I showed you a Red Fox stand up,
Yeah.
and I saw a Twitter post that said like if Red Fox took the stage today, he would basically be canceled within about 3 minutes.
Cancel.
Are you sure in the bottom of the seventh? Cancel. Where the bottom of the sixth?
Top of the seventh.
No. Cardinals just.
All right, I know. So we're bottom of the sixth.
Do you want to know that?
Yeah.
Shush your fucking mouth.
Middle of the sixth, it is 6-1 Cardinals. Matty, this isn't turning into the bomb fest that you spoke of. This is just turning into a fucking rout.
Yeah, the bombs are coming from the Cardinals.
The Red Birdies are fun.
Well, wish in one hand, shit in the other. See which fills first.
Hey, my family tell me that too. But it was one in one hand.
The comeback starts this inning.
No, that's
You've been saying that the last 3 innings, Dave.
Well, you just got to be patient.
I mean, I'm a fan of patience and persistence, but at some point you have to face reality.
big ass nose.
And those other ice players are on right now, aren't they?
They go at 9 Central Time.
So in an hour for me.
They don't
Yeah.
Please.
The ice players? You mean the hockey players?
You should be on my
Yeah.
side, fucker.
Yeah.
I'm standing still.
The Golden Knights and the Ed Bundys. Al Bundys, pardon me, Al Bundys.
Fucking found it. Go to the bridge of your nose.
I don't want it.
And don't.
I don't want it.
I don't want it. I don't want it.
Oh, they still got Mikolas out there.
Good God, how many pitches is he fucking up to? 90?
Oh, Mikolos?
But he's doing good, so keep him. We're doing good.
91.
He's got Turner's at bat and Devers is on deck.
Come on, Devers. I need a home run, buddy.
He isn't even up to bat yet, you dingleberry.
Dingleberry.
But I
I
need
like
him.
that one way better than the last one.
Hot lips. It's the end of the fucking quarter. Sorry, I had to slip in a MASH reference. I'm sorry.
Still going, fucker. Fucker. Did it just die?
No. It just ended. You can't start it up right away after.
Captain Pierce, did you steal a Jeep? No, I didn't steal a Jeep. It's right outside, right there. Radar. Oh.
Did you hold it?
Oh.
Were you holding it?
Not the button.
Devers flied out to center.
As soon as we stopped hitting it, what the hell?
I didn't do anything in Providence.
What the hell?
I was like, you just turn on like a robotic setting to where it like senses when you hit it.
Is he crying or yawning?
A little bit of both.
Yeah, the Red Sox are getting their ass kicked, so yeah.
At least it's by a sexy mustache.
From Japan.
Right.
Come on, Duran.
I thought I heard the
Ooh.
Empire State Strike because I was going to make fun of that one too. I wasn't going to complain, but now I'm complaining. Damn, that was a ball.
Of
Or a
all
fucking foul.
the facial hair I wish I could have, it's the Magnum PA.
Magnum PI.
Yeah.
I mixed up Magnum TA and Magnum PI.
Well, in all fairness, on Captain's Table, you did watch Magnum TA and Tully Blanchard in the I Quit cage
They
match.
both had sexy mustaches.
I
Well,
like to see Matty with the early 80s AWA Jesse Ventura.
Oh.
Yeah.
I was thinking, now that Burt Reynolds is dead, Tom Selleck is pretty much the only man left allowed to wear a mustache.
Not too many of them.
It's
Sam Elliott.
Sam Elliott. Yes, Sam Elliott.
He can grow one in like a minute.
Robert Roode has
Yeah.
a great mustache.
And his father, Rick Rude,
That's not his father.
in wrestling canon it is, damn it.
Rick Rude had a fine stash, but he wasn't Burt Reynolds or Sam Elliott or
Oh, get him.
my brain just went blank. Tom Selleck.
Top of the seventh. 6-1. Let's go, boys.
The only person having any fun tonight is Dev because he's literally getting to watch the Cardinals just bitch slap his
Do what they
brother's
should have
team.
been doing earlier in the season.
Oh, now, see the baseball gods are punishing Devin because of his glee over the Red Sox. He's slipped into second place, 71 points.
Well, where are the bastards? That's all I care about.
Where are they, Kurt?
You're still 69.5.
Yeah. So Justin is at 72. HGH is at 71. The bastards are at 69.5.
We lost at 0.5. It's bullshit.
Where am I?
You are in sixth place with 62.5 behind Lily, Champagne, and myself.
Yay.
But you're ahead of the V trigger.
You are.
Yay.
I'm sitting solid with 49.5. Like, what the
I
fuck?
didn't know I had Yoshida. He's doing bad.
He's not doing good this game.
Yeah, I thought, Yoshida, you make me sad. I realized I had Yoshida. Now I'm sad.
At this point, my roster is sort of like Monty Python Holy Grail. It's like, bring out your dad. Oh, for the love of God, get cultured, you two.
Oh, I laughed.
My
Dev doesn't-
team is
I've
like
seen
they
the
got
Monty
fucking
Python.
Basil Fawlty.
No, it was from Monty Python and the Holy Grail when they're doing the Black
Yeah.
Plague, and he's pulling the cart. Bring out your dad.
I know what you were talking about. I love
Yeah. Yeah. Scooby Doo. Yeah. Rode around a van. Solve mysteries. Norm Macdonald, great comedian. Speaking of which, I've been wanting to ask you this, Dave. Norm Macdonald, one of my favorite comedians of all time, native Canadian. Is he as high up in the echelon of comedy in Canada as he is here in the U.S., or is he even
About the same.
You know,
About the same. He's not a like Canadian icon or anything considered in that
really?
respect. Yeah,
You whipped it!
Are you
Keep
shitting
her
me?
going!
but highly respected. It's just, when you think of Canadian guys in that regard, you think of your John Candys and guys like that, right? So he's
When I think of great Canadians, I think of Neil Young, Norm Macdonald, and John Candy. Those are the three that come to mind.
Terry Fox would be up there. I don't know if you're familiar with him. He was
I have
the
no
he
idea
was
who Terry
the
Foss is.
gentleman in the 80s who began a run across Canada for cancer research. He had one mechanical leg.
Oh,
Started in Newfoundland. He made it to, I think it was Thunder Bay, Ontario, and the cancer spread to his chest, and he had to give it up.
suspend the
But that run that started back in the 80s, that people still donate to it to this day.
Was that what inspired that particular sequence in Forrest Gump?
That I don't know. I don't think it was ever referenced to it.
Well, one of my favorite Norm Macdonald stories was the story of Kitchener Leslie. He had an uncle who rode the rails as a hobo during the Depression, and all the hobos were afraid of Kitchener Leslie because he would just catch the hobos off the train and beat the hell out of them. But Uncle Hector, he was a strong man. He was a strong-willed man, and he got off the train and he got a job in a mine, a coal mine. And after about 6 months, he was like, "Hey, are there any women around?" He's like, "No, we have sex with animals." It's like, ah, good God. And things kept going. After a few months, he's like, "Hey, you sure there's no? We have sex with animals." Oh my God. Well, after about 10, 12 months, Uncle Hector just couldn't take it, and he comes across this farm one day, and he spots this pig, and he starts making love to this pig, and all the other miners gather around. And he's like, "What the hell are you doing?" He's like, "I thought you guys said you had sex with animals." Like, "Well, you goddamn fool, that's Kitchener Leslie's girlfriend."
I have a question.
All right.
Why do in some games, even if it's home or away, why do some teams have their last names in their first initial on their jersey and some don't? Is it like a home and away thing?
No, essentially it comes down to, each team gets to more or less put the name they want on the jersey on the back. It's just one of those things where it varies from
Depends
guy
on
to
the
guy.
It would depend on
Yeah.
the last name too. If you have a last name Garcia, it might be more than one Garcia, so it might be an L in front of it to distinguish.
Yeah, or it could be a very long last name like
Garcia Parra.
Stojejevsky, and then you've got the last name sort of running around the rib cage.
But
But
basketball and football and like hockey do all those long ass last names too.
But baseball, some teams just don't.
yeah, it's just one of those things. It varies from team to team, league to league, sport to sport. There's no real rule on it that I'm aware of. Because I remember Texas and Atlanta had Atlanta. Good God.
Atlanta.
Your Arkansas came out Atlanta.
Yeah. Texas and Atlanta had a catcher about a decade ago with an exceptionally long last name. And it literally went from, the top down to just below his shoulder blades.
Oh, I remember it. Wosen something.
Oh, shit. Let's look him up here.
I don't know if I could find him right quick, but I remember the name just went on forever.
Saltalamacchia.
Yes, Jared Saltalamacchia.
Jared Saltalamacchia.
I love Saltalamacchia. He was a hell of a player.
For a couple.
He was decent. He kind of bounced around the league a little bit. I always liked him. I'm not sure why he didn't get a better shake in the league.
2007 to 2018.
He was part of the Great Rangers developmental system that they brought up with him and Crush Davis. And it was supposed to be like, he was supposed to be the heir apparent to Pudge Rodriguez. And their GM, John Daniels, just fucked things up beyond repair.
His best stint was in Boston, actually.
Yep. 6-1, middle of the seventh. Is Boston going to get anything going here tonight? Or are they just going to,
No, we got to do it soon.
pull a Sasha Grey and take it in every hole? Matty, for a second there, the lights looked like you had like a necktie with Christmas lights hung to it there for a second. What the? I can't even see. What is it?
Sunglasses.
Oh.
I got the Taz color shades.
But the Terry Fox gentleman up here, he kind of inspired. Remember Rick Hansen, guy in the wheelchair?
Uh-huh.
That was Terry inspired him to do that. Essentially, that's where he got the notion from. It's like, well, if he tried to go across Canada, I'm going to go across everything. And he did.
Actually, I will name a fourth Canadian I absolutely love.
Come on, Casas. Put it up there, Oz.
I'd say for up here, Gretzky would be one of them. Jerry Fox would be another. Gordon Downey is very highly respected up here. He was the lead singer of the Tragically Hip. He died from cancer a few years ago.
John Dunsworth as a great all-time Canadian. His work on Trailer Park Boys.
Yeah.
I absolutely. That was Jim Leahy, the trailer park supervisor. Just absolutely, pretty much. God, the first 9-10 seasons of that show before he passed away, unfortunately.
Gotta do a little rapper.
Gordon Lightfoot would be another one. Recently
Yes,
passed.
who recently passed too. Wreck of the Edmund Fitzgerald, Sundown.
Neil Young, who you mentioned earlier.
Well, yeah, I mean, Neil Young is the greatest Canadian of all time.
This was Miles' first career start ever without recording a strikeout.
Genesis Cabrera is on the mound for St. Louis.
Genesis, we were talking about them before. I didn't know he was a member. Here we go. Ooh, 6-3. What have we here?
Oh, shit balls. We got the game. As Jim Ross would say, business damn sure done picked up.
A little bit. Just a little bit.
Exit velocity. 1-0-2.
Yeah, one person on base,
Oh,
one person.
shit.
Yeah,
So we got no outs, and we got 8-9-1 coming up for Boston. Dave, maybe you're not. Every time I doubt the Dave, I wind up eating crow.
I swear to God, if we go into the 12.
That was right around the pole, too.
That's Fenway, man. That pole in right field is bullshit. I mean, don't get me wrong. I mean, I love the fact that Fenway. You can't.
They're both playing with the same pole.
Yep. Not fair.
I had a night like that.
You kind of walked into that one.
That's a foul ball.
In this situation, though, never mind.
Probably for the best.
Boston challenged it. Why would Boston challenge this?
Well, yeah, because we can only get like one home run per home run. So,
God damn it.
Well, it's not like, when you're in a fire station, you're trying to slide down the pole. It's more like in that you're trying. Never mind.
Son of a bitch.
Damn.
That's literally just like inches away.
That's horrible.
Are they seriously not calling that a homer?
No, it went behind it.
It did go behind it.
Wow.
Okay. That's all right. No, we'll just do it again. Only he'll hit it further this time.
Straight cock shot down the center.
Straight cock shot down the center. Oh, God.
Oh, fuck.
Well, we had a game for a moment. And then we didn't.
Strikeout.
Goodbye, buddy. Back to the lobby.
Well, this party really got up and died. McGuire's up, hitting in the 8-hole. 1 out. Casas is still at first.
Come on. Come on, please. Like Devin said, come on, cock shot.
The person that needed a cock shot, it can't now.
McGuire might be able to hit a cock shot. He's got the same last name.
The only person that hit a cock shot during this thing was the shortstop for the Cardinals, Day Dong.
Dead Dong, and then there was one more guy that hit a homer.
Yeah, but Day Dong hit the big dong.
The dog hit the cock shot, the other one hit the swamp dog.
And McGuire strikes out swinging. Reyes is up. Oh, good God.
Yeah, do you know how to use chopsticks?
Yes?
Dave?
Do I? Yeah.
He said he just said he liked sushi.
Well, I didn't know if you know how to use chopsticks or fingers.
You don't use your fingers on hot lo mein.
I didn't say lo mein. I was talking about sushi.
Okay, all right, fair enough. I see the steam coming out of your bowl there, and
Yeah.
yes, I know how to use chopsticks. Yes.
It's good.
So I could go to New Japan and not starve to death, and then get drafted by Matty next year. Yeah, I would have to grow a mustache though, which I'm not fond of.
An American player, or a Canadian player with the mustache playing out in Japan, sign me up.
I actually used to have the mustache on my beard, but it just never quite looked right, so I shaved it off.
Know who else did that? Kenny Omega. Captain Omega, you secretly got a thing for Kenny. Oh, look at that. A bloop single. All I have to do is mention Kenny Omega and good things happen. Here we are.
There are so many issues with which I am prepared to make statements on with your last couple of sentences.
I think it was just one big, long, rambling sentence, though.
Twinkle Toes McFingerbang can go fuck himself.
Oh, yeah.
And about the same for the Young Bucks. Fuck off back to Kukuma. And Maggie's back.
Hi, sweetie.
I'd say come Forbidden Door, you're gonna be a huge Will Ospreay fan then.
I like Ospreay. I've watched a couple of Ospreay's matches. He has phenomenal work.
I think he takes that belt from Forbidden Door.
I'm waiting for the Nuggets. I don't want to eat all your food.
Maddie's waiting for the Nuggets? I mean, like Tuesday night?
Nah, Devin's making food.
Good God, Dev, how much... What kind of fucking munchies do you assholes have tonight? I've seen Chinese, I've seen corn dogs, I've seen cookies and chips. Dev, I honestly cannot wait to get you down here and get you to Fogg's to eat some of their super spicy tenders and wings.
Double 12?
I know my plumbing is going the plumbing here in the house is probably not going to enjoy it. But I do want to see if Dev can take what Matty did.
No, I'm doing the double of the hottest.
You're gonna. Oh, that's right. You said you were gonna go double volcano.
Yeah.
You poor, pathetic, foolish son of a bitch.
You're going to regret those words. It's going to burn, but I'm going to do it.
If you are able to eat the platter with the wings and the tenders and everything in double volcano, there's no way you're gonna. You're Sky and I will be carrying you out of that joint. There is no way in hell you can do double volcano.
You underestimate me, my brother.
No, I know the limits of human abilities, and
I'm a genetic freak.
Okay, Scott Steiner. Trust me, there's no way you're pulling off double volcano on tenders and wings. You're not doing it.
And you said it's only what, 4 wings, 3 tenders, or some shit?
It's 6 wings, 3 tenders, and fries.
Yeah. Does the fries get coated in the sauce too?
No, but you can ask for it.
You can ask for it.
I just didn't know if they did or not. I didn't know if it was a mix.
No, the meat gets coated. But the tenders are about as long as my hand.
Dang.
So 3 of those plus 6 chicken wings coated in the hottest shit you've ever put down your gullet.
Grace is loaded.
I don't think it's
Base
gonna
is
be the hottest.
Come on.
Oh, you can. Oh, Captain, you can thank me. You can thank me later. You don't have to do it now when you look at your Twitter.
Oh, well, now I now you got me curious. I have to. What is it I'm looking for here? Notifications. Dave.
That was very flavorful.
How can you hate him? He even loves koala bears. See?
And the only thing I added to it was a little bit of soy sauce.
I just happened to come across that when I was scrolling. Oh, pitch count timer is going to walk a run in. Better hurry up. 4, 3, 2.
You know, it's not that I say that Kenny Omega isn't probably a good guy. I mean, I've seen interviews with him away from the business where he seems like a decent human being. My issue isn't with Kenny Omega, the human being. As I said on our show last week, if I ran into him in a random place, I would be nothing but respectful to him as I would to any other human being. But my point is with Twinkle Toes is that he is not what everyone thinks he is. Yes, he can have good matches with a good dance partner, but he is such a schlub. He treats the wrestling business as a performance art rather than professional wrestling. That's my issue with Kenny Omega.
The matches that you don't like of his that you do bring up are matches that he did like 10, 15 years ago.
Yeah, and he should have been banned from the business for doing them. Matches with blow-up dolls, 9-year-old girls dressing like a fucking Ghostbuster, hanging out with the Young Bucks, who should have been banned from wrestling for being fucking dipshits.
So
I do have my own grievances.
So if they got banned, we probably wouldn't have AEW.
I could live in a world of professional wrestling with Kenny Omega. I could live with that. But him and the Young Bucks just, having Tony Khan by the balls like they do, it's too much. It's like, okay, I can take.
They have people producing matches now, though.
Oh, they have for a while.
I can handle Kenny in small doses,
I actually
but
sent that to a mutual friend of ours today.
I saw that.
I can handle Kenny in small doses. He's not the worst thing on planet Earth, but the problem is he is such a schmuck, and he hangs out with other schmucks. It's like, for the love of God, dude, get some better company. Like, yes, you can put on great match. The Young Bucks have never had a fucking match. I wanted to do anything except whip out my dick and piss on my television.
You may actually get your wish shortly, because I think he will have some other company coming. Mr. Ibushi. Because he's involved in this storyline that's going on somehow. He's coming in.
I saw dollar signs.
I honestly was not aware. I mean, I the only thing I've seen of Kenny in Japan is 2 of his matches with Okada. I saw the 2 out of 3 falls match and the time limit draw, which I thought were really good matches.
Did you see the Ospreay match back in January?
No.
It's very good.
Typically, if I see Kenny Omega involved in something, I completely put an X through that, and I look at who the dance partner is, and if it's a Bryan Danielson and Okada, okay, I'll give it a shot. I'll see what happens here. Maggie, don't you dare look at me like that.
Dave, I feel like you should start sending Cap some matches.
But the match last week, him and fucking Moxley. I could give 2 shits about John Moxley. It's like, okay, Moxley Danielson. Okay, I'm there because of Danielson, not Moxley. Because Danielson can work and make a great match. John Moxley, who I was a huge mark for about 10 years ago.
Even that, I mean,
and maybe even sooner than that.
It was good, but it was probably.
Dave, your internet's kind of.
Goodbye. God damn it.
The point I was making is I was a huge mark for John Moxley at one point because I thought Vince simply wasn't letting him do his thing. And then he went to AEW and was allowed to do his thing. And I was like, holy shit, I understand why nobody wanted this fucking clown. Top of the 8th, no outs. Goldschmidt up to bat.
Let's go, Goldschmidt.
I think this game is over. There is no chance in hell Boston's coming back from this.
We just got the bases loaded. We'll be fine.
And we've had it happen twice, and fucking Arenado has
been the gold glover that he is, and
hey, he had a gold glove, not a silver slugger.
It's like I kind of see Omega in the way I saw Triple H back when, during the so-called reign of terror, whatever. It's like, okay, Triple H, great worker, couldn't cut a promo to save his life. Omega can be a great worker, but it all depends on who their dance partner is. Triple H can't carry a match unless he's in the ring with someone like a Shawn Michaels, a Steve Austin, an Undertaker, insert great worker. That's how I kind of see Omega. He can have a great match if he's got the right dance partner, but he's not a guy that I'm tuning in to see him.
Oh yeah, it's like, got to 3rd.
God damn it.
Let's go. Why'd you swing, you stupid son of a bitch?
You're up 6-1. Shut the hell up.
Yeah.
If you don't swing, you'll never hit it.
What's the old saying? You miss 100% of the shots you don't make.
Wayne Gretzky said that.
I thought that was Michael Jordan.
Are you watching this?
You'll never
That was
score
Michael
on
Jordan
100%
that said-
of the shots that you don't take.
Don't touch me, bitch. Shaggy.
Put him in the sleeper, Piper.
Oh, that didn't. That
was
sounded loud.
It's actually pretty amazing the fact that the Cardinals, as bad as they have been, pretty much are going to come into Boston and sweep the Red Sox this weekend. I don't know if St. Louis is getting their act together or if Boston just has flaws that.
Oh, that's
Granted,
fair.
they have flaws.
Let's go.
7-1.
Oh, that was just barely in there.
Son of a bitch.
There you go, some bitch.
Some bitch.
Where are you, you some bitch? I'm pretty excited because last year I had so much going on with my former, podcast employer and everything else in my life. I was so tuned out of the NFL, but coming into this, I'm actually starting to get a little bit excited, because of a potential RAWBall league and us doing the day long dong. I'm actually getting a little bit excited again for some NFL, just to see how it turns out.
Sunday dong day.
And the NFL always gives you enough of a break from it. I mean, there's always stuff going on in the off season, the draft and camps and whatnot. But from the actual games, they're done February. They don't start up again until September. That's a good little pause to really make.
Well, for me, it's the idea that the level I'm gonna have to brutalize my body for 18 straight weeks to.
Oh, I
go
realized
from
this was the top of the 7th. It's supposed to say the top of the 8th.
11 a.m. Central until the end of Sunday Night Football, which is going to be quite taxing, but nobody else does that. And if we can pull that off, that would be pretty cool. I'm actually kind of amazed St. Louis pulled this off this weekend. I mean, going into Boston, and I mean, basically, we're how many outs away? We're 5 outs away from St. Louis sweeping Boston, which Boston is so far. Yeah, they're in the cellar in their division, but they have a winning record versus St. Louis, who's been dog shit most of the year. Is this some kind of momentum thing coming for St. Louis, or is Boston just sort of?
Well, Boston eventually will. Boston is not a plus 500 team. We just don't have the pitching at all.
I agree with
The
Dave.
hitting is usually there. I think our bats will be fine.
Is Chris Sale still out for you guys?
No.
Sale pitched yesterday. Sale pitched the best game he's pitched since 2019, 4 years ago.
He went 8
But-
innings, didn't he?
But the bullpen completely blew it. Kenley Jansen blew the lead.
Is that a bomber or not? Let's go.
Arenado with a bomb.
That's what I needed.
9-1.
And now it's over.
Ooh, I'm talking about my face.
We're not coming back from it.
Yeah, that's that moves Dev within a half a point of Akuna Matata, and me within 2 points of Dev. That bomb there. Wow. St. Louis just came into Boston this weekend and
Delivered.
We planned and delivered.
They had an out of town delivery and they fucking exceeded expectations.
so far we've done 3 of these Sunday night. 3 or 4. They either end in completely tight, close games or absolute blowouts. It's like we're 50-50 on these things. Smile. Wave to the camera, Maggie. Oh, cut. Down. No.
She's like, "What'd I do?"
Move.
It wasn't me.
Shaggy. I love that song.
I love it
It
too.
wasn't me.
Cap, are we okay over there?
I was waiting for that to hit. I was waiting for that to hit with somebody over there. I was like, fuck, man, somebody got to remember Shaggy in the summertime.
There's a look up Shaggy and Sting. Their Tiny Desk concert. Fantastic.
Yeah. Yes, I remember the song that they put out. It was good.
You know how to get rap off, man? Shaggy and the voice actor.
Boys!
For the actor from Should
Matthew Lillard.
Yeah, Matthew Lillard.
If you ever get a big dog, don't let them near your schnutz.
Schnutz. Hey, that's one of our 10 commandments. If you get a big dog, don't let him near the schnutz. Hey, there is a place in Fort Collins called All Nut Funeral Service. I can call them for you.
I'll be alright.
Safe to say.
I think it's safe to say that the Cards beat the Red Sox.
Oh, you think? This thing is as over as Austin in '98.
Whether or not I've hit is what we call in the business a cock shot.
That's why we got to get you on our, merchandise, TikTok, shorts.
Nutting off the hip.
All right, Captain.
Nutter off the hip.
Nutting off the hip.
Nutting off the hip.
So here will be your first dipping of the toe, as they say, into a Kenny Omega match that you wouldn't expect to be as good as it is. Tomohiro Ishii.
Is that from the G1?
My 90-pound dog just stepped on my balls, Dave, and you're going to do this?
That's from the G1. Yeah.
I know the match you're talking about.
2018.
Absolute fucking hell of a match.
It had...
Matthew, I could use a little bit of backup here. I understand that I'm, Dave and I are going to completely go crossways on Kenny here.
Well, just where it's such a complete polar opposite of styles. Like, Ishii is just looks like someone you would never be able to even knock over the way he's built, right? And Omega is completely different than that, right? He's the more athletic of the two. But just to give you an idea, it got a 9.71 rating on Cage Match. That's his 7th best match all time. That's 7. There's 6 others rated higher. But
The fact that Dave Meltzer
no.
gave
That's not a Meltzer rating. That rating is from the people who saw it. That rating is a number from the fans themselves. And that had nothing to do with Meltzer. Meltzer
the fact that Meltzer has given anything Kenny Omega has ever done more than 3.5 to 4 stars makes me really doubt these ratings. Even the 2 matches with Okada, and Okada is the best New Japan has to offer from what I understand. I would still not have given any of those matches more than 4.
Yeah, Okada is one of the best today, and probably one of the best.
That's from what I understand. But he had to work with Kenny. He had to work with Jazz Hands. He had to work with.
Okada.
What are you doing, Dev?
Jazz Hands.
But give it a watch. Go into it with open eyes and open ears and see what you think. If you like it, great. We'll do another one. If you don't, that's
Once
fine.
my balls stop swelling, I may have a little bit more interest in
It's
this.
It's not a short match. Runs about 35 minutes, I think.
I've got a good attention span. I don't.
Mile-an-hour sinker.
Yeah. Oh no, I just meant like it's not a 15-minute in and out done type of thing.
I mean, two of my favorite matches of all time are
are longer ones. Yeah.
Flair and Steamboat going almost an hour. Shawn and Brett going 63 minutes at WrestleMania 12. I mean, I don't mind a long match.
Went 22 minutes, 42 seconds. I won't tell you who won, but
the time limit doesn't matter. It's what do you do with what you did
do in that time. Yeah.
What in God's name, Matty?
What?
Looked like you were twisting your neck like you were trying to give yourself a collar and elbow tie-up.
Capper Dave, do you guys know what the fastest recorded pitch in MLB history is?
Aroldis Chapman. He threw 105.4 something. Yeah, it was documented in the. I think he hit 105 on the gun.
What are these 101 fucking sinkers, dude?
Unhittable?
Sign of the times. I mean, you have professional athletes these days that can throw sinkers 100 miles an hour plus.
Yeah, I would never be able to hit that.
No.
That's the point.
101 back to back.
I mean, that's
But that's the difference with the mechanics today. It's the same in almost every sport.
That's a 101 force team.
But hockey is like that. Due to the
the problem in football is I don't necessarily think that the quarterbacks have gotten better. I think the rules have changed to the point that they look better than they normally would. Because the rules have changed to the point to where defenses can no longer play defense the way defense should be played. And if you had left those rules intact, you would not see guys like Mahomes, Brady.
They're hamstringing the defense every year with the new rules they institute.
If you were to allow defenses to play defense, then you would not see quarterbacks coming anywhere close to the numbers that they do.
No. But the league wants points on the board because points on the board grabs viewers, right?
Doesn't grab me. You know what I like? I like seeing a quarterback get absolutely tattooed by a fucking linebacker where the point he's almost torn in half. And I like a defensive battle that's like 7-3, 10-7. But you've got these other jabronis out there that want to see 35-38. They just want to see points. That's not football. Football should be 22 men beating the living shit out of each other for an hour, and luckily somebody comes away with a winning score.
But these rules change. The rules changes that they're doing. They're not designed for fans like yourself or me or probably
No,
Matty.
trust me, they're not.
They're not aimed at us.
I've picked up on that.
Right.
They're not
aimed
designed
at
for football fans. They're designed for the casuals, as you like to call them.
Right. That's the point I was getting at. So the more
And
you
I'm
focus
always
on
of
them,
and I'm always of the point of fuck the casuals, play the game, and let the casuals come to you. If they don't, then they don't. But don't change the thing just to attract viewers.
Yeah, but that's what they're doing. NHL did it. The NHL game now is decidedly different than what I watched.
Yeah, I never saw an 8-4 game in fucking hockey about 15 years ago.
No, it was
Basically you take
it was all close scoring.
Well, it's the same in the NBA. Basically, here's what I say. You take the score in any NFL, NBA, NHL game, divide the final score in half, and you have what it should be had you still maintained the rules as they were. If a football game is 28-14, it should have been 14-7.
Do you think sports betting has anything to do with all that?
Obviously.
I think the majority of it is to get as many eyeballs on it, regardless of how good it is.
The idea is to get eyeballs and betting and ratings versus maintaining the sport as it should be. That's where we are in the world of professional sports. It's all about getting eyeballs on a subpar product versus presenting a premier product that you tell people, hey, come watch this. And I think that's where we are in pro wrestling and football, hockey, basketball, NFL. I mean, that's where we are with everything, because they're trying to get mom and pop suburbs who would never watch this thing to watch it, versus saying they're trying to cater to an audience rather than making an audience cater to them. And my philosophy in business is always do your thing, make them come to you, because if you start designing the product around your audience, if you start catering to the people in the stands, eventually going to be sitting with them. But that's my 2 cents.
No, and I agree with you. Like, I would rather have an audience that is engaged in what I'm doing.
Yeah, I would rather have 10 people who are loyal to what I'm doing than 30 people who are just going to be watching whatever the fuck. They're just tuning in.
That means to me anyway. It would to me. Whatever it is I'm putting out is good because they're engaged in it. They want to be there. They're not missing a minute or whatever, right? They're not.
We're also in an era that is anti-brand loyalty, and I'm old enough, and so are you, that we grew up at an age where there was brand loyalty, where you were loyal to a brand of whatever it was. And in this present day and age, people are so thin-skinned and fickle. They're just going for, they'd rather have a mediocre hand job than a great blow job. That's where we are in professional sports. People just want to come. They don't care about how good it is. And I'm of the opinion that it matters how good it is. That's why I don't watch the NBA. I don't watch the NFL. I barely watch the NFL. I watch baseball because it's my favorite thing on the planet. And they haven't fucked baseball up too much just yet. I know it's coming. I hope we're able to stifle it to a certain degree. But I'm becoming
The changes that they made in baseball was essentially to speed it up.
Yeah, the changes they made in baseball recently are very good. They need to speed the game up. But here is the thing also, they need to move the walls back. They need to set minimums on stadium size to where center field is 450 feet. Right field, left field are minimum 400 feet. You can go more if you want, but baseball moves faster when there's less scoring.
Yeah, because the innings are moving along quicker.
Yeah.
You're in, you're out, you're in, you're out.
Yeah. You should be able, and this is NBA, NHL, NFL, baseball, whatever. You should be able to get a game in within 2 hours and change. But people forget in football, okay, they're passing more. Well, an incomplete pass means the clock stops.
No.
I would say, now here would be to counteract, because we know we're never, because of all the CTE, the lawsuits, we're never going back to a day when the NFL was a hard-hitting, brutality-centric sport.
No.
I would say adopt something like what soccer does, where the clock doesn't stop. It just keeps going. And that way you at least counteract the sludge of pass with the clock doesn't stop. That way we get the fucking games over with.
Yeah, but that kills the point of spiking the ball on offense.
Then get rid of it. Either you win the game early enough or you don't. I have zero sympathy for teams in football. It's like you should, if you're going to beat a team, it shouldn't be close. You should beat them or you get beat. There shouldn't be this so many games where it's spike, clock stoppages, we go into overtime or it's down to the last drive. No, you physically pummel and beat the opposing team into submission to the point where they don't even want to get out on the fucking field. And you win the game 10, 13, 14 to 3, whatever. You just beat the living hell out of the opposing team to the point that they don't even want to compete.
For the next season?
The one thing you mentioned that I don't necessarily agree with is the ballparks. Because if you make them all the same style, the same.
No, not the same. You set minimums. They can go more if they want. You can still, but there has to be a minimum of 400 feet left field, right field pole, and 450 to center field. You can go more if you want, but minimum it has to be 400 feet on those. To the 400 feet to the poles, 450 to dead center. You set that. You eliminate so many home runs. You get so many more outs. It's quicker. It goes. Bam, bam, bam. You're in and out in an hour and a half, 2 hours.
So that would basically take baseball back to the dead ball era.
In a sense, yes.
As I remember, I think it was
the Polo Grounds
in New York. Yeah,
the Polo Grounds. Yeah, it was 500 feet, or no, 490 to dead 490 to dead center.
Yeah.
I don't want home runs. I don't want scoring. I want 1-0 shutouts. I want double plays. I want stolen bases. I want baseball. I don't want walks, home runs, strikeouts. I want to see baseball being played.
There we go. Damn.
Bam?
So you're saying you don't want any home runs or strikeouts?
Well, if you look at someone like Ty Cobb, in a 24-year career, he only struck out 328 times. You have some guys who strike out that many times in 2 years. What has changed?
Davis.
And also, we've gotten to the point where we've shrunken the strike zone down. Expand the strike zone, expand the stadiums, put the control of the game back on the pitcher's mound rather than to the batter's box.
So what would you do with a stadium like we're playing in now?
Well,
It's been around over 100 years.
with Fenway, you're kind of with Fenway and Wrigley. You kind of I would institute a grandfather clause
Well, you would have to.
because Fenway and Wrigley are the oldest,
They're
most
the only
historic stadiums remaining in baseball,
Yeah,
and
I think
I wouldn't.
I think the
I,
one
I
next to it would be Anaheim. I think late 60s.
Not even that. I mean, Dodger Stadium was in the 50s and 60s. I would institute a grandfather clause to where stadiums like Fenway, Wrigley were protected until they build a new one, which eventually they will have to. Eventually they will have to. But I would, for any stadium made after, I don't know, insert a given year, you have to have minimum distances. I wouldn't fuck with Wrigley or Fenway or maybe even Dodger Stadium just because that's the oldest. That you would set certain rules there, but eventually they're going to have to build new stadiums, and you would say, okay, your foul poles have to be a minimum 400 feet left, right field. Center field has to be a minimum of 450, and eventually we will get to a point where you're not seeing home runs, you're not seeing walkout strikes, uh, walks, strikeouts, home runs. This weird world we've gotten into. I'm fine with eliminating the shift.
The three true outcome.
I didn't really dislike the shift, but I could really care less. I would prefer to.
The shift, as a comparison, would have been the defensive trap in hockey. Remember when you said, Matty, that there was hardly any scoring like 15 years ago? That's why.
Yeah.
Because they it was called the trap, is what they called it. You bottled up the middle. No one could get through, couldn't score. And it was just all 2-1. They were the most boring fucking games you'd ever want to watch.
Not to me.
As opposed to the 80s, it was a run and gun offense. Back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. It was fast paced, was moving. The difference is between that and what you have now. Back then, there was a lot of hitting. And people would drop the gloves. And they would fight. They had to eliminate that to get the casuals in, which is what you have now.
Why would the casuals hate fights in hockey?
Well, there was blood in it. Like, they were real fights. They were beaten.
Yes, I know. I mean, are they really that?
Look at Mondays and Fridays.
The hockey game has only been going for 24 seconds.
Yep. 680 strikeouts for Ty Cobb.
Career.
Yeah.
Over 24 years. So six.
Yeah, that's 3,000. How many games? Is that games? Yeah.
That averages 28 strikeouts a year.
Yeah. 3,030.
Some guys strike out 28 times in a month.
Yeah, like he was striking out. I don't think he never had double digits, ever. 46. The most he ever struck out in the season, he did it, it's 55. That was in his third season.
I will say, as much as I want to see a return to dead ball era baseball, I do like the changes they have made because, especially with the pitch clock, and I've gotten into me being the old school guy. I love the pitch clock because it moves the game along.
Yeah,
I don't have time to fuck around. I'm getting old. I want the games in and out and over with.
That was a strikeout?
The pitch clock is good, and the throwing over to first is a bit, because that would go on for 15
The Oilers
minutes.
got a fucking goal too.
Yep.
So it's 1-1, and we're less than a minute into the first period.
Into the first period, and both teams have scored.
So they're coming out hot.
Those goalies need to get on point. You can't have the first drive on each go around be goals.
Well, that's part of Edmonton's problem. They're like Toronto. They're all top heavy with forwards, and their goaltending is lacking. So it was the same with Toronto. That's why they
Who are
lost.
you going with? Oilers or?
Oh, and this Vegas.
Yeah.
Oilers won't get to where they're going. They just don't have they don't have a solid enough team, top to bottom, to do it.
Yeah, Edmonton is top heavy with Draisaitl and
Draisaitl,
McDavis. Yeah,
and then once you get past the first 3 or 4, there's a huge drop off. That's what you're sticking out on the ice.
Though, can you imagine in a hypothetical world, Dave, where Edmonton does win another Lord Stanley, and then they just, it's not only you get them constantly talking about the teams in the 80s, but now, this team now, you would never shut Edmonton up at that point.
Oh, they were back in the 80s. They were the City of Champions, is what they called them, because they had
Edmonton was a beast,
and they had the Eskimos going, the Edmonton Eskimos. That's when Warren Moon was up there. They were racking off Grey Cups left and right.
Well, with the Red Sox going down, what is it? Swamp donkeys? Was that what you called?
Donkeys and cock shots.
Going down like swamp donkeys with cock shots. What are we looking at tomorrow for the regular Monday show?
A little bit of football news,
wrestling news.
We'll see if these games do anything for your points.
Yeah, we shall see.
The update in the Stanley Cup if the Oilers beat
the Golden
Knights or vice versa.
And that's the ball game.
It is over.
It was over probably about the second inning.
14
Just
hits.
to say a stat, Arenado hit at least one home run each game in this series.
I can see the hardness of Dev's nipples from here.
Let's see what this did for me. If I was able to go up Casey or not Casey. It's not Casey. It's nope, I didn't move.
Yep, I didn't move.
Justin is 0.5 ahead.
And I'm a 1.5 behind you. So we shall see. Looks like the Cardinals go over 9-1. The Red Sox, my God,
they beat the dog shit out of them.
Embarrassingly so.
Oy.
Swept the series.
Swept them on the road in Boston.
We are dead. There we go.
Another birthday in the house. Kid named Brock. I believe Matty would be familiar with Brock.
Kid named Brock?
Brock.
Friends with Sean Ross Sapp and such.
I do not know Brock, I don't think.
But happy birthday to him nonetheless.
Yeah.
I just sent about one from myself and the gentleman from the RAWBall podcast. So.
The fucking Oilers scored again.
Oh.
Holy shit.
It is
3 minutes in.
It is about 3 minutes in, 2 minutes and 43 seconds in.
And it's 2-1.
Wow.
They came out hot at home. Now if they can keep it up.
Go home and go to bed.
Yeah, I was about to say, I don't have anything else to add to tonight. Do you, D?
Nah. Go Cards.
Other than just check out the RAWBall podcast tomorrow on Monday. Going to be a fun show as as we recap the weekend and kind of start to get ready for what's coming up the end of the month with Night of Champions and Double or Nothing. That's going to be a fun weekend.
Best of the
And
Super
also
Juniors
still waiting on news, from our potential joint venture, and still finalizing things for our NFL coverage on the weekends. Got to figure out exactly what we're going to do. Dave, what have you got going on?
I'm working tomorrow, but I'll be on the show with you via the chat format.
Hey.
It has been a long day, but we were here. We saw the game. The Cardinals beat the shit out of the Red Sox.
That was embarrassing.
It was very embarrassing.
It was a good showing.
You know what I felt like? I felt like a White Sox fan. Now I know how the captain feels.
Oh,
You're about to make him cry. He's got.
We suck.
We
We suck so bad, and it is not even funny. Again, as I said at the outset of this broadcast, I knew we were gonna not be too good this year. I was hoping maybe for a second or a third place finish, but the way this season is going, I think Dave is right. It's time to tear it down and admit we basically spent the last.
Sell her off.
So let's say 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23. So let's basically admit the last 7 years, we basically sat around just jerking ourselves off thinking we were going to be a contender. It's time to tear it down and start again because we ain't going to do it. I've lived through rebuilds before. I'll live through another one, but let's just go ahead and start it now.
Get a whole new team and bring back those uniforms with the shorts.
yes. Bring back the shorts.
Absolutely. What was wrong with them? They were quite snazzy, but they were quite snazzy back in the day. I bet your captain had a pair.
No, I did not.
I bet you he did, strutting around in his Chicago White Sox shorts.
Leave him alone. It's his sexy shorts. It makes him feel good.
I don't even own a pair of shorts. I wear jeans.
You own at least one pair of booty shorts, Cap.
You have to.
Nope, I'm not Shawn Michaels.
We'll get you one. Don't worry.
All right. Well, is there anything else you boys want to say for tonight?
I hope to God I don't.
Dave, anything else you want to plug?
No, I think I'm good on the plug.
Dave, thanks for joining us again for Sunday Night Baseball, man. It's always a pleasure.
Always.
And I'm here to remind you guys to stay safe, stay healthy, stay hydrated.
And
Don't go to jail.
Yeah, don't get arrested. What else did we say?
Don't let your full-grown dog land on your schnutz.
Yeah, don't let a...
Are we missing anything?
We're missing another commandment, but we'll figure it out later.
We're up to 5.
RAWBall. But stay safe, everybody. We'll see you guys on Monday. Fall out with the RAWBall podcast.